Hello. Good evening, everybody. Good morning, good
Good
afternoon, wherever
morning.
you may be. How you guys doing tonight? You young, fine gentlemen. We've got Mr. Grant Gregory and Roger Ryder joining us today on the panel, and it looks like
Hello.
Eric's going to be joining us a little bit later. He's working on a video he's finishing up, apparently. But how you doing there, Grant?
Yeah, doing good, man. My footy team, rugby league, just won their grand final back to back, 2 years running.
Woohoo!
It's second time it's happened in 30 years. So
Nice.
yeah, pretty pretty stoked riding that high and looking forward to some cool art.
Oh, thanks, dude. Well, congratulations on the team winning there. Time for a celebration.
Yeah, well, I mean, as a supporter, I've clearly done all the heavy lifting for the team, so I can take solace in my victory.
they should they should be paying you for that, man. They should be hooking you up with something to say the least. How about you, Roger? How you doing there, man?
I'm
All
doing
good?
well. I'm going over the PDF notes, final edits for
Oh yes.
Anti-Steam Junk Western,
Right,
and
right.
about to send that to you shortly, and looking to get this thing printed and shipped.
I hear you there, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
as you saw in the trailer there, our campaign's still going up on Indiegogo. We've actually only got, I think it's like 44 hours left on it, don't we?
That is insane.
It is. 60 days just flew by like, in no time whatsoever. We just got another back today. Grumpy Ninja, I believe it is, right? Thank you very much. As of right now, I'll just throw this up on the screen here real quick. Oh, let me get that. Hold on one second here.
42 hours left.
I know, it's sad. Kind of. I don't know. This is the first time for me to do anything like this, so yeah, here we go. Just share the screen here real quick. Try not to dox anything. There we go. As you can see here, this is our campaign, Anti-Steve Junk Western, so 0. I've got it in Japanese in here, so we're almost at the 40 mon mark, which is way more than I ever expected. But we've got 31 backers, 42 hours left. We've well gone past our goal, but I think the goal we were lowballing it on the goal, but it would be great, lovely to see this number rise up just a little bit here, in this last 42 hours. So if anybody out there that you know, or anybody watching, if you're on the fence of whether or not to, give us a back on our campaign, now's the time to do it. So yeah, I've put in a few more pictures here on the time this banner up here through in a coloring. What's we call it? Video.
Just a reminder to you,
Yep.
more so.
Uh-huh.
We are going to be on global frequency tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. Okay.
Well, tomorrow my time. I mean,
Right.
it's in like 32 hours or something.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what-
Cool.
So what day are you on again?
We are
I just had my daylight savings, so I'm now Monday morning.
Right. Oh, you're on Monday morning already? Okay, so
Yeah.
you're at 12 o'clock. You're right. We don't have any time change here in Japan.
Yeah,
So
smart.
it's 10:13 here. Yeah, like during the winter time, it gets dark like around 5 o'clock. Starts getting dark around 4 o'clock, and then by 5 or 6, it's like almost pitch black in places. Yeah, no, they don't have any daylight savings time here. But okay, so Tom, what time was that again?
Well, let's see. It's at 6 Central. Let me just double check. Yeah, 6 Central.
Uh-huh. Whoops. Look at me.
On
Trying
the
to dodge
3rd.
myself. On the 3rd.
So,
Okay.
So that would be
How-
what, like your that would
Well,
be
that'll be
your-
the 4th for me then.
Yeah.
So
So
6
6
Central
p.m.
would
I'll
be
just look
7
that up
for you.
later.
That'd be 7 for you then.
what am I doing? 10. So 34 hours from now, basically.
Right. We got in here
However
Rocky
that helps.
Balboa. Rocky Balboa.
Hello.
Okay, so it's 8 in the morning for me. Okay,
Hello.
Hello.
cool.
Sonny.
Hey, what's up there, Eric? How you doing, man?
Good morning, konnichiwa da. Kokoro desu ka?
Oh,
Um,
Okake-sama.
Bless you. Arigato.
Ai, nani? Baka da.
Nani?
Nani?
So,
And that is the extent of my Japanese.
did you end up like what, erasing a video that you did?
Oh fuck yeah.
Oh shit, dude.
It
That
happens.
sucks.
That's the woes of the content creator. You're just like you're concentrating on the wrong thing. Oh shit, like where'd it go? Oh man, I hit the wrong button. It happens. And so my third take was better than my first two. So there's something
There
about
you
that
go.
too. How's your days going? How's everyone? Hello?
Yeah, like Grant, his team won the big championship.
Oh, is it
Yeah.
the
What
sore
was it,
loser
the
comment?
Panthers?
Say that again.
I saw a sore loser tweet. That looked someone throwing a chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we've all been there,
I was a Red Sox fan all my life, man. We didn't start winning until 2004.
Oh yeah. I mean, then, once you started winning, you didn't stop,
Exactly. Yeah, and it caught on with the entire city as well.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it was the Patriots first, so they started our winning ways. Before that, we were the Patsies, and we were a
Oh, yeah.
joke.
The Patriots. Yeah.
Yes, the Patsies. How's it going? How's it going, Dan Enda there, Greg? How's it going, Grant?
Dinanda.
Dan
Down
Enda.
under. Okay,
Dan
sorry.
Enda. Dan
Sorry,
Enda.
yeah, that I need subtitles. It's still good, man. So yeah, as I said, my team won. I'm just a few subs short of 18,000 subs.
Mhm.
Whew.
That's
It's
sick,
insane.
man. Way to go.
No, it is because I'm putting in like the minimum amount of effort to see how much I can milk this algorithm. Because I'm almost convinced now that YouTube hates engagement.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's weird.
Weird.
If you're engaging, you're not watching. So
Mhm.
Don't bring up the comment section. Just more content, longer video.
Exactly. How are you doing then? How
Shorter
you
video.
feeling? How you doing? You working at the how's the casino?
Oh, it's still there. Apparently, there's a bomb threat this morning just after I left.
So a
Oh,
loser.
wow.
Talk about
Yeah.
I mean, they could have done it a few hours before you were ready to leave. So
Right,
you get an early
exactly.
laugh.
Timing.
That being said, that's the smartest way of doing it. It wasn't me. I
Jeez.
already left.
Hey, what marker? Must have burned in the fire.
Speaking
I
of,
wondered where I left that. Man.
Yes. Speaking of casinos and stuff, I just watched Godfather. The two. Well, first the second one.
Uh-huh.
Whenever I was having my, I had a little bit of issue with my foot here
Okay.
this past week.
Okay.
A nice issue of a case of the gout.
Oh,
My first time ever. Yeah, it was horrible.
You know, you have
In
to you have to put
Japanese,
down
it's
that
called
fourth.
arigato roboto disease. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey,
At
what's
this-
up, Mrs. Blue?
At this age, you can't have that fourth hot dog.
Exactly. You got to put it down.
You got to put it
down the hot
down.
dog.
Yeah.
Put it
Hi,
down.
Mrs. Blue. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Oh, it was horrible. Like I had no idea what was going on. It was like something feels a bit funky here, and then it was gone on Tuesday, and then Wednesday I was just like excruciating pain, couldn't walk or do anything,
Mhm.
and went to the doctor on Thursday because I'm a dumbass. I was trying to like I'll just man it out, you know what I mean? But no, for the Thursday went to the hospital. And he's just like, yeah, you've got gout. I was like, well, what?
But
Yeah.
But I'm not a king. How's this possible?
Exactly. I mean, I'm the king of some things, but the king of the castle, king of the castle. But yeah,
what
so
if you-
I sat down and just kind of turned on The Godfather 1 and 2 and just watch those. I haven't seen those in a
Nice.
while.
I
Good ones.
haven't seen the new. Coppola put out a new edition of 3. Am I
Well,
correct?
apparently, I was reading up on that. It's like it doesn't really change much of the movie,
Mm-hmm.
and because they have it on Amazon Prime, and I started
so-
watching a bit of it. Also, go ahead, go ahead.
Sophia falls up the stairs instead of down the stairs at the end. It completely changes the whole. Like it's
You know, most people knock Sofia Coppola for that movie, and I don't. I think she nailed her role. She was supposed to be this little innocent fawn in this forest of predators. You know, I think she, oddly enough, I didn't have any problems with her.
I mean, if you're gonna knock her for a role, knock her for literally every other role that she's ever done ever.
I don't think she did much after that.
Everything that her father did, she was in there. She's
Oh,
the
yeah.
ultimate yeah. Like
She's baby Michael in the baptism. She's the baby in the baptism scene at the end of Godfather 1.
Right.
Yeah.
She was in Godfather
There you
2 too. Yeah.
Godfather
Apparently.
confirmed trans baby.
You reject Satan. I do. Okay, you can ask me this one time.
Let's
Is it true, Michael?
Yeah.
No.
No. And great, man.
You know,
it was good.
most people
Good
don't
for-
realize that, but he was actually lying during that scene. Yeah.
Oh no way.
Mm.
Ooh.
I love
But
that.
he had his
Go
fingers
ahead.
crossed behind his back. That's what it
Yes,
was.
he did. Yes. It was actually someone else's fingers because it was someone's severed hand. They keep it in the ice box, you know.
just for those special occasions.
Yeah.
Hey, Eric, it was good to see you on Ryan Roger. How do you pronounce his last name?
Athe.
Athe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ryan
that was
Roger.
a nice little video there.
Ryan Roger, he was a very nice host, and we rambled, and we're having a return engagement next week. We're going to do a part 2.
Great.
It was the longest one of his videos that he's ever done. With
That's
a guest.
cool. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, we were just going on, and it's good to see you guys there. Thank you so much for tuning in and being
Yeah, no
part
problem.
of that. That was great to see you guys there, and it was great to talk about content creation with another content creator, and hopefully, you know, to help. He's going to try to create a body of resource for up and coming content creators. Maybe we can give them our hints and hacks, and you know, little stuff. It's usually little stuff.
It's
you guys
it's
support each
definitely
other.
a unique way of building up a channel.
Yes. Yeah.
And yeah, I came across him probably about 6 months ago because I was looking for some content to make fun of my fellow friend creators like Mad Barber and all and YetiCast and all those. And then I saw a
Mhm.
video and someone did a video on him. I'm like, okay. I'm like, this is a little channel. He's got 230 subs. This is okay. What's he doing? I'm like, this guy's clearly putting on an accent. Okay. And then I watched the rest of his videos and I went, oh no, he's not.
Yeah, I thought he was doing that too.
He's from Wales. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
No,
bless
we
his soul.
so yeah,
Yeah, we-
it's just you can sound Welsh or you can sound proper.
yeah. No, I had a great conversation because I
He's
had
a
him
good
on
guy.
I had him on my show, My Behind the Mic, and we did the interview, which was about an hour, and then I think it was probably an hour and a half after that. We were still talking and everything, and he's a very very interesting lad. A lot younger than I thought.
Yeah, he's a lad. He's
He's only like 22 years old.
he's 23 years
Jeez.
old. Yeah.
Yeah.
That beard and that facial hair will trick you, won't it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was just nice to hang out. Then we got we got chat rated, and all hell broke loose. And it was cool. Yeah, and so we're gonna have a part 2 next Sunday.
Awesome.
That's the way to do it.
Indeed. Yeah, because we
He's a
didn't
nice
get to
fellow.
everything.
Did he show you the video where his pile of books and DVDs behind him fell on him?
No, that would be
That's
fun, though.
hilarious. Oh,
It happens to all of us.
yeah.
To the best of us and the worst of us.
Nice.
Yeah, so tonight's I'll go ahead and pop it. Today's theme is going to be Dr. Doom. One of the main reasons I'm doing this is because on a previous stream we were talking. What I can't remember. It might have been you, Eric, that suggested it, or Grant. Can't remember, but said that Purple
I
Valkyrie
think it was
a,
me.
yeah, was a
Purple
big Dr. Doom
Valkyrie.
fan. And so I got this in the mail the other day, an airbrush. USB
Ooh.
portable airbrush. So I'm going to use this today.
Wow.
I'm gonna try it out. I've only did like a little bit of practice on it, messing around with it, but I haven't used it in any kind of artwork yet. And so I figured for like Dr. Doom's like metallic parts or any kind of the shiny stuff, I'd want to go in there with the airbrush. So I ordered one of these, the cheapest one I could find, and the reason I ordered this one in particular is because I was watching. I always like shout out his name, David Finch. He does his art tutorials, and he brings on guest artists. And they were doing Crocodile, Croc. Is it Croc from Batman?
A Killer Croc.
Killer Croc. Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm thinking
Killer
of something
Croc.
else. Killer Croc.
Waylon. What's
My bad.
Waylon? Killer
Oh,
Croc.
hey
What a
there,
croc.
Purple.
Hey,
Nice to see you.
Purple.
I haven't started yet.
Wow,
I'll get
you
it.
like you spoke a name and she appeared. It was like
Exactly. It's like magic.
Nice,
It's
nice.
no, you know what it is? It's this the redhead. It's the ginger kind of sixth sense thing that we got.
They
We're
share
like-
dimensions.
She saw
Yes.
Doctor Doom and just had to
Huh?
click.
What was I saying? Yeah, so
Get it.
they were doing Killer Croc, and
Mhm.
I can't remember which artist he had on there. If I go back and look, I could find it, but I'll do that later. But they,
is he the guy that looks like Eric but without the beard?
yes,
Okay, yeah, okay, cool.
you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
He's either that or he's singing for Smashing Pumpkins. I always get those two mixed up.
No, his streams are amazing. Like he's a really humble artist, just like down to earth guy. And he always brings on all these guest artists to like kind of learn their techniques. And so for his Killer Croc, when he brought out the guy who he had on brought out an airbrush. He's like, no, this is just a cheap, like $40-$50 one that you get off of Amazon, and that's what this is basically. It's like a $50 one. And it's like it's more than enough to what you have to do for your artwork, for his artwork. So I figure, it's something I've always wanted to try, something to be a little bit intimidated by. But I was doing my research, and luckily all of these inks are perfect for it. The acrylic inks that I have, I did some tests with those, and they were just like work like a gem. So yeah, hopefully I could have some success with that tonight, or have some utter failure. Who knows? But it's all about falling flat on your face, isn't it? So this
why do
is-
we learn to fall, Master Bruce? So we pick ourselves back up again. So it's sorry.
that's
Just
fine,
joking.
man. This
That,
this is
that wasn't a video clip. That was actually Eric doing an impersonation.
It
just
was.
to let everyone know. Just in case you didn't do it on audio.
Speaking of Doctor Doom, this is one of whoops, not that one. Whoops, look at that.
Hello.
Nope, that's not what I went. No, well, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, this is one of
Ooh.
my favorite. Well, this is old Bill Sienkiewicz.
Sienkiewicz.
Yes,
That's beautiful.
yes, it's a beautiful Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
I don't think he used any kind of airbrush. He might have used it in some of these splatter places here, but
2006, 2001. You see the
looks
maker's mark down low?
like it down there, 2000 something, unless it's done in the future, which might be.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love this
the
kind of
year
imagery.
27. It was a good year.
It was a good year.
The year 3000. Yeah, so I'm just picking up some images of Doctor Doom here, trying to figure
Nice.
out what exactly I'm going to work with here,
Mm-hmm.
because I've never drawn him
Yeah.
before.
And the nice thing about Purple Valkyrie's sculpture is that he's on a throne.
Oh, the throne.
Yeah, it's really sweet. Is that true, Purple? Am I remembering that correctly, Purple?
Interesting thing about Doctor Doom is he actually took over the world twice and became Emperor Dude, but gave it up because he got bored.
Wow.
And Alexander wept.
I like
So-
this inside of the mouth right here. That's some crazy. That's Alex Ross right there.
There we go.
Yeah, that's Ross. But to be honest, I prefer this. But yeah, with that in mind, let's get to it.
A glimpse of humanity behind the mask.
Exactly. All right, so I'm going to shrink you guys down here as I begin.
As we begin, here we
Feel
go.
free to talk about anything that you would like. Sorry, I took off the names today because whenever I do my time-lapse videos, the names are always popping up right here in this section, and it's kind of like in the way. So
That's fine.
just to let everybody know, here we got Mr. Grant Gregory, Roger Ryder, and Eric Sullivan.
Cheers. Cilantro.
There we go. And the Jinja Ninja, here I am. So, what's in the news, boys?
By on the throne, we mean a literal throne, not the toilet bowl. Just want to be clear. 'Cause there's room for interpretation. I don't there would be actually a funny, I can see that Mad Magazine style.
He was dropping something off in the negative zone. Makes more sense now.
Maybe smelting some ore.
Might want to watch out. You might cause a pyroclastic flow if you
whoever smelt it dealt it.
Well,
that's
that's
what
all
happened
right.
on Rings of Power.
I was going to say, yeah, but
Yeah.
if you're Galadriel, you can just stand there and literally not help
Dude.
anyone and watch everyone die and then survive.
How
She's so
how the hell are they going to? Okay, so somebody has to jump in there, right? Because there's no way that they could explain. Like the whole series would be over, wouldn't it? Because everybody's gonna be dead.
Literally, what they're going to do is they're going to have a thing where when they go to the next episode, you're like, quick, duck under here. This piece of hay will protect us from the fire.
Oh, jeez. You know what it's going to be like? You remember the Game of Thrones episode where they had the dragon first made its big appearance, and J.B. Lannister, and who was he with?
Oh yeah,
Bronn.
with Bronn
Yeah.
when he
It just-
charged it,
Oh,
and then he was. You see him literally drop to the bottom of the lake, and then
yeah.
beginning of the next episode, he gets him just before he goes under the surface. I'm like, no, we've
Yeah,
already seen what
yeah.
happens next.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. That one, that was like the episode that was like, it was completely, just kind of took me out of it. I think that was the one episode that took me out of the series. Actually, way before that was
Really?
season 6 or 7. That was season
Mhm.
6, wasn't it?
That was season 7, right?
7, I think, yeah. 7 was where it started. Like they said, oh, we've got to get a raven, we've got to send a message, and then
Yeah.
the next scene they had the raven, and then they're all.
Here we go.
I'm like, oh, is this like Wi-Fi now?
Yeah. Yeah, I had like absolutely. I was like, yeah, that was completely anticlimactic. Like, you were like, okay, what's going to happen this next episode? How are they going to get out of this situation? I mean, he's got to be dead, burnt, maimed, something. It's like, we're just conveniently down the river a little bit. A dragon can fly, right?
Oh yeah.
You could just go over there and burn the hell out of him, but I guess not.
No, they'll wait and do it to the Tullys for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
the it's still
Tully's
not as bad.
burned for a very good reason. He wouldn't bend the knee. You have to
Dude,
make a
He had
You have to
gout.
make an example of people.
Gout.
He had gout.
Yeah,
I
he had
feel
the
his
gout.
pain.
He had
I
the
feel his
gout.
pain.
He wanted out of his suffering.
Kill me now, dude. I feel his pain. Oh no, I'm gonna try not to I don't want to put this image up for too long. If I have this picture up on my screen, I'm gonna copy it on accident. I don't want to do that. Hey,
Don't
what's up
do
there? The
that.
new Dark Shadow. Nice to see you here. 29 days till Halloween. Yeah, the countdown is
Yes.
going.
The countdown is going. I started. I'm watching horror movies every day now. I got new content, new daily content.
Did I recommend that you watch? Wait a second. Had you not seen In the Mouth of Madness?
I hadn't. No. Yeah, I think
Have
you've
you watched it
mentioned
yet?
I haven't. Not yet.
Oh,
I'll
you
have to
gotta
write
watch
that
that,
one
man.
down. That's
It's a
Sam
good
Neill,
one.
right?
Yes.
And John
Yeah.
Carpenter.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just like a match made in heaven.
Okay.
It's just so weird. That movie freaked me out. And also, you weren't a big fan of Event Horizon, if I remember
Dude,
correctly.
yeah, that you are remembering that correctly because I
Oh,
remember
dude, you
that
got
movie correctly.
go back and watch that again.
Wait.
That movie's evil, dude.
It
So
is.
are you anti Sam Neill? Is this the pattern that
No,
I'm
I
getting?
know.
like-
I'm seeing a pattern. You didn't
This-
like Jurassic Park, did you?
I didn't know. Wow, you might be onto something. Wow, is it maybe Sam Neill and
You know what? I'm gonna do this because it has air. Just to do this, push it around a little bit. So there's actually no ink in here, but just using the air to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's cool. Look at that. Boom. Just using that to lazy way to push around this air. This is cool. Look at that. Look at that stuff kind of on there. This is the fun part where you're just experimenting with stuff you don't know what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And then you accidentally do something like, "Oh, I want to do that again," and you can never replicate it.
Your
So what-
tool there. I thought weed was illegal in Japan.
So that's what those things look like, huh? So what's on your list of Halloween movies to watch?
I've got 31 horror movies to go through the 31 days of October. I'm starting it off with two classic Vincent Price movies, the Dr. Phibes movies. If the Abominable Dr. Phibes from 1971 and its follow-up Dr. Phibes Rises Again from 1973, I believe. And let's see, I have a big thing on vampire movies. I'm literally doing a series mid-month, a chunk of vampire movies, and 5 different adaptations of the Bram Stoker story in the past 100 years, starting with
Cool.
Nosferatu, the original, the F.W. Murnau silent film, which is still amazing because it's all music and it's all tension. It's really good.
The Man Who Smiles Too Much.
Yeah, huh? And then I got the 1931 Bela Lugosi. That was good. That was really good. Let's see. Christopher Lee, his Hammer movies. I watched
The Hammer
5
movies.
of his Dracula Hammer movies. Those are amazing. I love them. They're cheesy. They're titillating. They were supposed to be. They were TNA movies, dude. It was,
Yeah.
it was all about TNA, man.
If you want to watch real horror, then what you do is you watch Bela Lugosi trying to actually act in any film that he graced Ed Wood in.
But I gotta say too, I also watched Coppola's 1990.
See, I remember you said it was really slow, but give it another watch, man. I love that movie.
It's good in its way, but the pacing's all off. And I feel that it was exceptionally cast, but nobody nailed their role outside of Tom Waits.
What about Gary Oldman?
Gary Oldman was being Gary Oldman. I don't know if it was just his Dracula was all over the place. And then there was Keanu Reeves, who was
Keanu Reeves I didn't like in that movie.
weirdly vapid, fake English accent,
No, dude, he nailed that accent. That's clearly how people talk.
But there's this one moment you can see the full outline of Winona Ryder's bosom through her sheer negligee, and with the lighting, and I'm just captivated by her petite awesomeness and beauty.
Oh yeah,
Wow. Hello.
No, I went back and watched that. I've watched that recently, and I quite enjoyed it. The Keanu Reeves character is the only one that kind of took me out of it. But as the movie went on, I kind of like got accustomed to his character. I felt like, I don't know, it
Yeah.
went better as the movie went on, but maybe I just got used to it. I don't know what it was,
See,
but
I want to see the sequel where Keanu Reeves comes back, but he's John Wick. He goes through the same thing again. I am Keanu.
Whoa. I know vampire hunting.
Oh, speaking of vampires, in Nosferatu, did you see that the oh, what is Sutter Kane? Yes, yeah. Did you see that the Northman director? He's going to be doing a Nosferatu movie.
That's cool.
Eggers.
Yes,
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
the
well,
guy who played it.
Mhm.
new
Yeah,
It-
with Skarsgård. Yeah.
Yeah, Skarsgård. Yeah,
Yeah, he said that he's only going to be doing period pieces from now on, so he
Good
doesn't
for
have to deal
him.
with the
Yes.
vapid
yeah,
people that say you can't do certain things a certain way.
Yeah.
exactly. I think he's spot on with that, and should just stick with that.
Do
Definitely.
westerns. Let's bring back westerns
Ooh,
again.
yes, that's a great idea.
Yeah. Geez, you know what's a good movie? Just everyday board, like in just throw in the background. Unforgiven. I don't know how
Oh,
many
that's
times
one of my
I've watched
favorites,
that.
man.
The weirdest
So
thing,
good.
I thought you were going to say either Unforgiven or Preacher. I knew it was
Oh.
going to be one of those two.
I mean, it's
Oh,
infinitely
sorry, not Preacher,
rewatchable.
Pale Rider.
Pale Rider's really good too. I mean, I love his westerns. Jeez, I grew up on them. And like Hang 'em High, that's a good movie. Like Bruce Dern's in that. He plays a really good bad guy. And Pat Hingle, who is Commissioner
In all
Gordon,
fairness,
and
Bruce Dern
the
played Bruce Dern.
yeah, pretty much, yeah. Huh? But Hang 'em High, that's a good one. I just underrated. And if you ever check out too, it's one of the last of the spaghetti westerns. It's called Fistful of Dynamite with James Coburn and AKA Duck You Sucker. It's set in the early 1900s, and you have this Irish IRA bomber in the Mexican Revolution. So it's really it's nothing but firing squads, like the whole movie. It's depressing, but
there was oh God, what was his name that was in that? Jesus Christ, I can remember. I can see his face.
Rod Steiger,
Dude, that's exactly who I was thinking about. Holy shit,
he's playing a Mexican guy too.
Yeah. It's like I'm used to him playing like old like Italian mob bosses and yeah.
But it's great. It's like it's got more the Morricone music, and they just lost Clint Eastwood. You know, he just wasn't doing spaghetti westerns anymore. He was doing his own stuff through El Paso and the Dirty Harry movies, and that's the whole '70s thing, you know. And they got James Coburn, and it just this really interesting movie. I love it. The last of the spaghetti westerns.
I always wonder with some like a director like like Leone, like what he would do with like modern technology today. You know, like just with how cameras work and everything now. Like someone like like some of the greats. Like, can you imagine like say something like Seven Samurai being remade now, but through the lens of oh my God, how am I blanking on his name? Nope, there you go. I just lost my film.
Oh my goodness!
Credit.
Train of thought got derailed. Well, I think Seven Samurai is infinitely retellable, especially because you can move around its time and its place. I would love to see Seven Samurai done as a sci-fi movie. I think that's really doable and it's really attainable. You can keep every story beat and every relationship, and you can just transplant that into a sci-fi setting, like some colony on Mars. And it's about resources.
That sounds really cool.
It is.
What director were you thinking of there, Greg?
Tarantino.
Oh my God, this. How
Are
am
you
I
thinking of
drawing a
like the
blank?
Inception director?
No. I'm talking about an old school, one of the greatest directors of all time.
Scorsese?
Japanese. Kurosawa. Jesus Christ! Why did that take so long?
Kurosawa. Oh,
Yes.
you're trying to think of the director of Seven Samurai.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, Kurosawa. Kurosawa
Yeah.
Akira.
I'm
Yeah.
saying like what he would be able to do with like, because I mean, even like rigs and jigs and all that weren't around when he was doing stuff, but he was a
Mhm.
master of being able to tell the story just through the lens. So I'd
Mhm.
love to see what he'd be able to do with like a modern technology.
Did you ever see Ran?
Ron's
Yes.
great.
Ron's
Love Ron.
fucking amazing.
Amazing. It's amazing.
The
Yes.
use of color, it's one of his
Yep.
only color movies. And
Mhm.
it could be his only color movie.
No,
Wow.
he did. Oh well.
Oh, and
You know,
Dreams. Yeah.
he did the one with Richard Gere and that dog, right?
Hmm.
Oh,
What's that, Cam?
Oh, geez, I forget, man.
I don't think it was, because that was when did he die? Like late 90s?
Rhapsody
that-
in August. Yeah, he's Rhapsody in August was a 1991
Rhapsody in
film.
August. Wow.
Yeah, by Kurosawa with Richard Gere in it. He played. It wasn't the
Didn't know
dog one.
about
That's a
this.
different one, but
Oh,
based
okay.
on the
That's what I was
novel.
gonna say. That's not the
No, no.
dog one. That's like
No, there's another dog one though. Was that Japanese as well? I can't remember.
it's like Kubo, but a nice
Yeah.
dog and a little fluffy
Yeah.
one that dies in the end.
Oh, spoilers.
Aw.
Yeah, I've seen this movie. I watched it a long time ago. It was released in 1991.
Interesting.
Yes,
I'd watch
but
that.
Ron is amazing.
Mm.
Ron, it's based on the that's the
That's King Lear.
yeah, King Lear. There you go.
Yeah.
And the Spiderweb one was Macbeth.
I always
right?
cry when the fool dies.
Yeah.
They just the fool has this very pathos laden demise,
Mhm.
and it's heartbreaking every time. And in any rendition, like I saw a really good King Lear. It's available on YouTube, and it's Sir Ian McKellen as Lear, but it's Sylvester McCoy as the fool,
Oh, nice.
and it's amazing.
Sorry,
Amazing.
Yeah. I like Sylvester McCoy.
Yes, he's amazing as the fool. Oh, this is this genuine.
He also had the worst death in Doctor Who.
Pretty much.
I haven't seen much of Doctor Who. I've only watched old guy who was in Train. Not Trains. Was he in Trainspotting?
Capaldi?
Yeah, Capaldi. I've watched like 5 episodes of that. That's
He
about
was
it.
okay. People like him, but I can say for me it was like that was the Doctor having a midlife crisis. With the guitar and the shades, and like he was the guy too old to be in the club at that point. Hanging out with the cute little girl, and yeah, it worked better with Tennant and Matt Smith. Oh shit! Is anyone watching House of the Dragon?
Yeah.
Wow! I just watched the second episode the other night. And Matt Smith just eats up every screen he's on. And he's amazing.
Every single time he's on the screen, he kills
so
it.
you've seen his bum then?
Woo!
Yeah, and also, how dare you talk bad about Capaldi? He's a living legend.
He is. I'm doing one of the movies I'm doing this year is Lair of the White Worm.
Oh my god!
Fucking great vampire movie.
Which one?
Lair of the White Worm, 1988 by Ken Russell. This is a decidedly very, very British vampire movie. Sexy.
He drinks tea.
At 3.
Yeah.
Biscuits. Milk, not cream.
He's a vampire. He drinks tea. You don't want to know what he uses as a tea bag.
A blood bag.
Are you gonna watch like Fright Night and stuff like that?
Yeah, I got Fright Night. I got the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie. Rutger Hauer.
Oh god,
so good at that, man.
That movie almost killed Donald Sutherland.
But I got Lost Boys and Near Dark. Near Dark is 1987 Catherine Bigelow movie. and it's getting Bill Paxton and Lance Hendrickson. Really, it's not that good, to be honest, but it's exciting.
I was about to say, yeah. You know why that people talk about that movie? Because it's one of the only few Catherine Bigelow ones that we know for a fact she directed all of it.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah.
What about Zero Dark 30?
No.
It's the only movie I could stand Jessica Chastain, and usually she annoys me. I don't know why.
Was it the hair?
Maybe it's the Jinja thing.
I knew you were going to say that.
No, I
her
wasn't. I
comments
love
annoy the
Jinjas.
fuck out of me, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, somehow you like Bryce Dallas Howard.
I'm also doing Cabin in the Woods, which I just rewatched the other night, and I watched it with the commentary track on. So you got Drew Goddard, who is the co-writer and director, with Joss Whedon, the co-writer and producer, and it was just it was a good experience. As being a film fan, being a Whedon fan, and a horror movie fan, this movie's got it all. 90 minutes, great runtime, great pacing. I mean, yeah, there's no wasted space in this movie.
And I think it's probably one of those early movies where the concept is a subversion within itself, but it works. It works as a subversion, not as a gimmick.
Right.
Because you expect it to be this traditional style horror sort of thing and everything, and then
it does both. Yeah, they're freely admitting that the entire commentary, like, we're trying to do something different, but we're always, reverting back to form, especially with the archetypes of the characters. And so many things make more sense in your second and third viewing of this, and you see how the pieces fit, and you see the manipulation of these teenagers by the overseers.
I always remember the bald guy that was in that one is the guy that John Malkovich hacks at the end of Burn After Reading.
I love that movie.
That movie's so good.
Yeah, that's the one where Brad Pitt gets killed by George Clooney in the cupboard, isn't it?
That's that look on his face when he opens up the door and smiles and waves. Boom.
Yay.
Yeah.
And he has that sex machine as that big gift for her.
Yeah.
Funny. Yeah.
It's so weird to look at it. It's like, holy shit, Batman just killed Tyler Durden.
The funny part about that? All of that movie is all based around a boob job. That's it. Woman couldn't get her boob job.
Really? Wow.
You've seen it, right?
Yeah. I hadn't even thought of that.
Basically, she wants to get her breast augmentation, some stuff done, but because of her, what was it, like her credit card or some kind of credit system, she didn't. It just wasn't working out. Like she had bad credit, and so then she was all pissed off about that, and that led one thing to another, and eventually ended up for. So all that crazy crap happened because of a woman wanting to get her, a tit job.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why it all doesn't make sense. This doesn't make any sense at all. What's the actor's name who was in there?
Francis McDormand, right?
No.
Yeah.
The guy who was working for the CIA.
There's J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons. Thank you. Yeah.
That was a wild ride.
That was a crazy one. I better get started. I'm having trouble finding this image here. I'm trying not to look at the other pictures because I know if I look at the other pictures, I'm going to be like, oh, that looks like a cool pose. But at the same time, I have to look at Dr. Doom reference photos. Otherwise, I won't know how to draw them. Okay, I think I might have found it.
Oh, my man.
There we go.
All right.
Did you just call him alt-right? Wow.
All right.
Oh
my goodness. You must be.
Yeah, I'm just going to stick with my original layout here. There's his arm right here. He is a very intricate character. There's like a lot of detail and stuff going on here. So this one might take me a little while. But okay, yeah. So those are you got to go back and watch Event Horizon and In the Mouth of Madness.
My goodness, I don't know.
The Sutter Kane reference is from Mouth
Yeah.
of Madness. It's the author.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, so good. And that's got some Lovecraftian elements in it, big time.
Hey, what's your favorite color? Is it blue?
Is that a quote from the movie?
Oh my god, he's on the bus, and then he turns
Oh
everything
gosh, yes, yeah.
blue.
Oh, that's weird. That's that freaks me out.
Yeah.
That's one of those movies. Like, you know, I watched it and I'm like, oh shit, I shouldn't have watched this by myself.
Yeah, because it has that weird, like, as I said, like, it's so deep within its own story, but yet so meta at the same time. It's a really
Yeah.
weird mix.
Yes, but it feels like it actually seeps out into the reality here too. If you know what I mean.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like,
Yeah. Sorry, your English is a lot better than mine, but that's basically what you're getting at.
well, it's okay. Your Japanese is probably a little bit better than mine.
I don't know about these days. I've given up trying to communicate altogether. I'm just going to
That
use
makes
like
sense. Just use
grunts
code,
and
Grunts and
Dan.
groans.
grunts and groans and sign language.
Last time I used grunts and groans, I ended up marrying my first wife.
Here
so-
we go.
Oh wait, maybe that was her response. I can't remember.
There we go.
So I just passed 18,000 subs.
Holy
Yes.
cow, man!
Indeed. Congratulations.
I think you.
And I'm here like at 200 going. You know, I don't really concentrate on my subs at all, like my sub count. I don't. It's just something I don't think about. I don't know where. Maybe because I'm not out there trying to be a professional YouTuber.
No, I mean, I never did either. And then I went to sleep one day and I woke up and I had 5 times the amount of subs I had before.
Yeah, you had a tipping point. You had a breakthrough. That's
So-
it.
so-
It can happen.
So then I decided, okay, it was probably the sleep that did it. So I took another nap. I gained another 2,000.
Literally sleeping on the job.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's hey, you got to do what the algorithm says, and the algorithm said you were tired and you need to do it.
Yeah.
But then the problem was, I'm like, shit. What if I'm sleeping for a long time and I don't realize it? Because I'm not looking at the time. I'm just looking at my subs now. It's like, what time do you have to go? I can't leave yet. I've got to go to work in another 40 subs. You know, everything started to become focused about the subs.
Right.
Oh, I just lost one. Someone hates me.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, good. No, I gained 3.
Maybe
That's
they
right.
died. On the light side.
It was weird when I put up a short, right, a couple of times, and like within no time at all, they got like a ton of
And then
views,
it drops off.
and then it just drops.
Yeah, you need to post things probably around, I'd say around 4 a.m. It's probably a good time for you to get that American audience.
Yeah.
Do you use anything like TubeBuddy?
No.
Okay, that's good. I mean, I was hanging out with Sporking News one night. We went and saw Multiverse of Madness, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, get TubeBuddy. I haven't got it yet, but like I'm about to."
Actually, I'll check on see how Sporking's channel's going.
He's doing well.
No, he's not.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, we got.
Yeah,
got
he
hit
had a problem with YouTube, right?
Yeah. Okay. No, and I
He's one channel. He's one false strike away from getting his entire channel removed in all subsequent accounts.
That's insane.
After all,
Yeah, he was gaining. I think it was when we were looking at it, was on average he was getting about 120 to maybe 130 views a minute on his channel. So over the period of an hour, that's pretty good. And then the moment that these false channel strikes came in, he wasn't even hitting 4.
Mm.
And then now he's going hours with getting 1 view.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's algorithmic traffic, or is that like false representation of his actual views?
Well, it's the real views that are coming through, but nothing's being seen anymore. We've got no traffic from the sidebar. We literally went from so we had one day was 300,000 total views, the next day was 280,000 total views, then it went 160,000 total views for the day to 400.
Okay, so
And
he's
then
being expressed then.
And then since then, the highest that he's hit is 130, and that was a week ago.
Damn.
But it's not all doom and gloom. It's Dr. Doom and gloom.
That's true.
This picture is going to take a little bit to come out here.
That's what she said.
So what's Scott doing? Angering all the left people, or?
No, someone just false flagged him. And as soon as you get false flagged, they WM protection, Warner Brothers protection at gmail.com. A completely legit one. Just said, oh, by the way, I'm Warner Entertainment. We own all this footage. And then we go, okay, well, you don't own all this footage because it's a fake account. We know that. We're going to do the counterclaim.
Mm-hmm.
And the counterclaim, they go through and they watch all the videos that are in your claim to determine whether it's a true or a false one. So you do a counterclaim, they watch it and they go, okay, no, you were wrong. You've been wronged. We're gonna reinstate your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, we've watched it and we've determined that the original claim was correct and you've stolen. So 8 seconds later, they determined that that all the stuff that we did was wrong and we got no appeal.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. And this was, you were covering, who were you covering at the time?
House of the Dragon.
Oh, man.
It's messed up.
I'm sorry. Jeez. I'm very cautious about what I use in a video because of stuff like that. I'm just like,
well,
I think there's
I also edited. I removed audio from the background. I add subtitles. I could take a 3-minute scene and cut it down to a 1 minute short.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just like I'm taking the video, putting it up there, and then letting it go. I spent an hour or so editing each one.
Jeez.
And yeah. You get a copyright claim, they take all of his revenue for all those views. You get no recourse for it.
So is there like a grace period with these these?
No, the claim will just go away after 90 days.
So if anything happens in 90 days, he's screwed?
He's completely screwed, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, and the only way to do anything else about it is you have to give the person who made the claims all your information.
What?
So you got to know his address, his email, his phone number, all that.
Do they not want people using YouTube? I mean,
they only want the left people using YouTube.
that's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. It's because it's like Scott's got a decent sized channel, and he just doesn't he make money for the company? Isn't he an earner?
Yeah.
Don't you want people out there earning so that you get your cut? I mean, isn't that what matters most?
But even his most recent view, 100% of the views come from subscription feed only. So no, it didn't appear anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So no chance of any organic growth or even hydroponic growth. It makes sense why you're smiling so much.
Groovy, man.
DVD potatoes.
What are the laws
Legalized.
like there over the Australia with that?
Yeah, what are your weed
Right.
laws like?
Well, because we have an insanely strong cotton lobby, it's very, very illegal.
Okay.
Illegal?
Very, very illegal. You're not going to get hung for it. You might get shot though.
Oh.
Japan, it's very, very, very illegal.
Yeah, I mean, get
Yeah,
with
but for
it.
different reasons. Ours is all political and yeah. Well, here's the thing: we've got the perfect conditions to be able to grow hemp.
Yeah,
And we also have the acreage to do it. The medicinal, what's the thing? I think it was called. There's a guy called Murphy. And they didn't want to call it Murphy's Law, but they called it after his son's name. I can't remember what it was. But he had chronic cancer to the point where he had so much cancer that they were surprised that he was even alive still. Like it was so bad, and the only thing that was relieving it was they call them THC bags. It's
Yeah,
essentially like a marijuana bag, just filled with the air, no smoke or anything. It's just it's all the good stuff without the tetrahydrocannabinol in it.
Mm-hmm.
What
And
the fuck?
Yeah, we call it CBD.
yeah, it's yeah.
I
Yeah.
own this artwork. It's an exact copy of cat puke on my carpet.
Indeed.
You eat cat food. There you go. Eat they cat food. I appreciate it.
Thank you, cat food.
Yeah, I'm hoping that I could turn this this monstrosity into a monster here soon. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you there. Just thought I'd highlight that comment there.
That's cute. Eat they cat food. Indeed.
I don't think I've ever seen them on here before.
Hey, welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
We're non-judgmental, and
No, of course not.
yeah, we welcome everyone. Right, left, up, down, left, backward, forward. Mostly backward people.
Face down, ass up, you know.
Shit. Assume the position. That's what I say. You know what they say when you assume? You make an ass out of you and me. Hey, but I'm
Hey.
Hey, waka waka.
Waka waka.
Hey.
Damn, well, I hope that's just, yeah,
Good luck, Scott.
exactly.
And, let's get some good advices from movies. And so I think I'll quote Reginald Van Johnson from the original Die Hard. Roy, if you are who I think you are, you know there's a time to lay low and a time to pray. I messed the line up, but all the sentiments is the same. He's a good guy.
It's a good movie. Good Christmas movie.
And it's, you know what I mean? Geez, yeah. I mean, would my friend Carrie from Nerdy Girl Creates starts off all of her videos with a nice placard that has a copyright symbol and says, like, according to copyright law, we're allowed to use certain things. This is made for entertainment purposes, with something like, a disclaimer. Help, like us small creators, and insulate us from a false flag.
You would hope so, huh?
You think? That would be nice.
Darn it. I'll be right back. I gotta grab something here.
All right.
I see a lot of channels kind of do that when they're using a lot of film footage, like like YMS. I found YMS through Mahler. The movie sucks, but like he's got it's seriously like a second long, and it's kind of trolly, but like just fair use and transformative, blah blah. But yeah, I mean, it sucks when like you put time into making a video and it's like, oh, this little bit, yeah, you can't use that, and like we're just taking your whole video. Like that sucks. I mean, it took me like a month to make or something, or
yeah.
I mean, more high edited videos, not like it's kind of like
Maul says that happens to him all the time. He'll release a 6-hour video on a thing, and he'll get a copyright claim that wants to take the whole thing for a 3-second thing that's right at the end of it, or halfway through it.
And then he'll have to like go and try to re-upload it again and again and again, and then sorry.
I got a copyright claim on one of my first videos by someone that had my name. But they spelt my name wrong. They went Greg Grantry. And back then, when they were first doing the YouTube partnership and all that sort of stuff back in 2014, any revenue automatically went to them. And if it was proven wrong, it was up to you to fight it later on in court. That's how it was. It essentially sits in like an escrow now.
The mafia.
Yeah. Not the gay mafia there, it's a different mafia.
All right, what do I got going on here? I'm going to use these ones. There we go. Cool. Got my colors. All righty. I'm going to start painting here now. I don't have it exactly how I want it to be, but I figure I'll find the picture as I'm going along. Kind of how I do with all my other stuff. So whenever you do these, like Halloween movies or anything like that, I mean, do you like try not to use clips? You just talk about it? Or
you never know. Someone might be listening just as a podcast too. So I mean, so I try to do less with visuals and more with just words. And but for these movies, I'll put it on behind me, like either the DVD, Blu-ray home screen, which has a wonderful graphic, or I'll also play the theatrical trailer, which is usually part of the bonus features. And I won't put the sound on. I've done a couple of Gundam shows where I got a copyright claim, and I think it's because of the music. So
what you can do to combat that is play it in the background, but then while you're at work with all your pots and your pans, do all the Foley for it, the sound effects. You know, like you're banging the pots and pans like they're walking or anything, and the whooshing noises. And I mean, you'd be able to do the knife slices pretty easy. So. Just like what you did with the Braveheart thing.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Oh, there we go.
I like that. Now, that would have made a fun short and probably would have got a lot of traction, but it would not have got me any public view hours. So I don't make shorts anymore. Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I just hit 300,000 viewing hours.
Nice.
I'm not monetized yet, so it doesn't count. I still need 1,500 more.
You'll get there.
Yeah.
We all will. Yeah. I'm hey, keep making content, keep making things that are interesting, and hopefully it will take. You know?
I've worked out. It's not hopefully. We need to find a way of gaming the system or doing what it wants you to do, and then not removing your content, but hiding it and changing and quote unquote rebranding. That's the only way to seem to, if you want to actually succeed at this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, can you do that by putting things in like playlists?
Yeah, playlist is one thing, but when you do it, it doesn't count as much as when someone else does it.
Oh.
And that playlist gets popular. Like, you've got to have a gimmick to begin with. Like, when we were talking with Critical Drinker, until he started doing Go Away Now as a thing, he was getting, like, no traction. As, you know, he's going in there as his real world author self. It was interesting. He was getting a loyal fan base, but it was a very niche and very small one. You put on a funny accent, start riding trains and posting things about it, you know, who knows? Hypothetically, I'm not saying anyone or anything, but yeah.
Oh, speaking of Critical Drinker, I'm reading his...
your Dark Harvest?
No, the Ryan Drake,
Oh, good.
the last his latest one in that. I don't know if it's the last one or not. Is
Something
supposed
to
Yeah.
Die For is the ninth
Yes, Something
one.
to Die For. Is that
It's the
supposed to be the
ninth
last one?
That is
Yeah.
the last Ryan Drake book.
Okay, good. No spoilers, please.
No
'cause I'm,
spoilers, please. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
I won't tell you about how he dies in a balloon accident.
Oh my
Hold on.
goodness!
Was the Hindenburg?
It was actually.
Yes.
It was.
The time
it was-
travel. Oh,
It was.
I knew they were going to bring time travel in there one time.
It was
At some time.
the Hindenburg 2.0, but it turned out it was actually Hindenburg's father, but he didn't know that. Yeah. So yeah.
I have to bail early today, and I got some stuff to take care of. I got
No
chores
problem, man.
and stuff. But I just wanted to say thank you, and it's nice to see everyone, and it's good to see your art. And I always love watching you do your thing.
Sorry, it's taking some time today. But, yeah, hopefully it'll come along
this is
quicker.
the process, man.
Yeah,
And but it's good to see everybody, Roger, Grant, and James, and we'll see you again. Do it all again next week. I'll be here too.
Okay, man. Cool.
All
dude.
right.
Good to
Yeah,
see
thanks
you.
for stopping by.
See you later,
always,
guys.
have a good
Thank
one.
you,
Have a
man.
good one, buddy.
All right,
Take it easy.
bye.
Bye-bye. What was Yeah, so have you read those books, Grant?
No, I'm up to the third one. So
Oh, really? Okay.
yeah, because I couldn't get them here. So I had to order them online, so they're a little bit more expensive.
Oh, are you getting the physical books?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing them all on audio.
He has audio
Yeah, they're all on audio.
on Audible.
Yeah, on Audible. Yeah.
Yeah, I still got a few credits left.
Yeah, you should yeah, get some that way. That's what I did. Read all of his books like that. And then it was kind of crazy because you know how they have the terminal list?
Mm-hmm.
The terminal list and the Ryan Drake series kind of like has some common themes to it. And so when I was watching the Terminal List, the movie, I was getting everything mixed up. Like, is this from the Ryan Drake or is this Terminal? Yeah, I started getting my plots all mixed up.
You mean the TV series, the Chris Pratt one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's all about like, you know, how the government's betraying
Yeah.
you or trying to get rid of you of the main characters. But yeah, some of the plot points are kind of similar. So I was getting everything all mixed up. But yeah, they're fun books. I don't know which ones. I think the Critical Drinkers has more of like the Terminalist ones were more kind of a bit more. It felt like both of them are based in reality, if you know what I mean. But it seemed like
Well, yeah,
the Ryan Drake ones.
The Terminalist is based on an unreliable narrator. That's part of the story.
Right.
Yeah, like you don't really know what happened, and
Whereas it seems like with the Ryan Drake one, it hits some common tropes, a lot of common tropes, if you know what I mean.
yeah.
And then it feels a bit more like this was like a movie, like something you would see in a movie. Whereas
I can get.
I know
that,
it's a
yeah.
bit difficult to explain.
No, I can understand that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, mind you, I like both of them. I enjoy both of them a lot.
Yeah, so I'm not like a reader or nothing like that, but like I think I'm gonna have to back Shadiversity's
Oh yeah,
graphic novel campaign.
yeah, it looks sick.
I think it's cool that you know, he's taken he's already written this book, but then like how can I get more eyes on it? Oh, I can, turn it into a graphic novel and
Yeah,
just build a bigger following. So
yeah, and he's and he said that the things that happen in the graphic novel don't happen in the books. So reading the graphic novel, I mean, a lot of you see like The Witcher's got its games.
Yeah, it's not changing the lore; it's adding to it.
Right, exactly,
Yeah.
adding to it, exactly. which is great.
But anyway, Chief, I've got to head off because
Yeah, man.
now with the daylight savings, it's an hour later for me.
I hear you,
than
dude, man.
normal,
I
so
appreciate you staying out this long. I really do, man. But yeah, dude. Good luck with your endeavors there. And if you uh if you have the time, maybe we can, well, somewhere down the line, maybe we can hop on a stream together again.
yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely, 100%.
awesome. But yeah, if you've got anything that you want to promote before you head out, now's the time.
No, I'm just going to be doing shorts again. Under my community tab, I'm doing a fan vote for the best action star. So yeah, it's halfway through round 1 at the moment. With I've nailed it down to the top 32, and we're going to slowly work it down until we have only one.
Sweet. So who's in the running right now?
Well, your usual, just Schwarzeneggers, just there's 32, so pretty much anyone
Oh.
that you can think of.
I got you.
Yeah, and yeah, some interesting ones. Mixing a bit of old in there. So we got like John Wayne mixed in there with a few as well,
Ooh.
and
Charles Bronson.
Yeah, got Charlie Bronson in there. Yeah,
All right.
Steve McQueen.
McQueen.
This McQueen. I don't want it.
That's so dumb.
All right, buddy. You take
All
it
right,
easy.
man. Yeah, dude. Thanks again
Thank you,
for stopping
Roger.
by, man.
All right. See
All
you,
right.
Roy. See you, Grant.
Have a good one. And there was 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
No, man, but
time
if
to-
hey, what's up there, Phil TMT? No, but if you do got to pop out, I understand, man. You've had a
No, I'm good. I'm
long day
good.
for it. Like,
Um,
I'm thankful that people actually come on here and grace the stream with their presence. But if you've got to head out or anything, I completely understand.
no, it's all good. I've actually been should have had this done already, but going through each panel,
Yeah,
I'm just putting some notes and just just giving it my fine eye. So
I got you there.
yeah, I should have this sent to you soon.
Cool. And then
What, just throw it in the Dropbox?
yeah, you just save it like in the Dropbox, and then I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna show you some of these colored versions I've been doing. I'm just gonna throw them up on camera here since we've talking about the project as well. Oh, here we go. So yeah, this is like some of what I do is I go through the whole thing. I put like a layer of brown paint down, and then I draw in on top of that, which has been fun working like that. So here's like the can shooting scene. There's the chinchilla.
I like it, and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm just just noticing that it looks different from
Yes,
yes.
which means I got a lot of work to do. Yeah. I've gone back and done a lot of rework. So it's going quick, and it's gonna get done.
Cool.
Yeah. But
I like it.
uh, one day it'll be finished, right?
Yes. And the next one will begin.
Well, I think the first one is going to be the most challenging one to, it's going to have a lot of learning process with it, and then from there, hopefully the ones afterwards will be a smoother, go a bit more smoother, especially on my part.
Yeah, I mean, it's learning experience, and
Oh, definitely.
it's all good. It's all good. It's been
So,
great so far, and
yeah, bro, we're just there at that last bit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's not.
what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, I was thinking about making a promotional video. I went down and wrote like a whole script for it, and then realized it was just way too long. And I was like, I need to shorten this down. And then, but I don't know.
Um, I think that's a great idea.
But I'd
I
rather just
just,
concentrate. Yeah,
yeah, I just think at this point,
yeah,
we're
just
closing
not.
in like
Yeah,
30 hours, so
yeah.
maybe save it for the next one.
I got you there.
You know,
That sounds like a plan.
um, yeah. I
There's
mean,
plenty of other things that need to be done.
just real talk. There's like I haven't really been the best, picking up this job and um just the hours and shit. Like I haven't really done my due on like Twitter or YouTube or anything like that. So you know, I need to learn from that uh moving forward.
Yeah, it's all
But
part of the process, huh?
yeah. Or I just need to quit my job. I don't know, one of the two.
Well, I mean, it's good to have that revenue that you can fall back on. You don't want to.
Yeah. No, not retiring anytime soon, but yeah. So Doctor Doom, huh? I really don't know too much about Doctor Doom.
Neither do I. I mean,
Mostly
yeah.
just like the Fantastic Four movie.
Well, when I was in my younger days, I collected the comics, and I had him in a few of the comics that I collected, and one of the main things I loved collecting were the comic book cards. Of course, they have all the information, the power rankings of all the characters on the back of them, all their info and stats, and Doctor Doom was always one. Like if I got that card, I was like, yes, the jackpot. I was always happy to get like a Doctor Doom card or Wolverine card. Or a Spider-Man card or Incredible Hulk card. I remember always being really happy when I got those. Um, he's from the country of Was it Latvia? I'm gonna get all my lore wrong here. I should erase some of these marks, but I'm leaving them in there. I don't know why. I'll go over them later. But yeah, this one was just like a one that was I had on the mind to do because Purple Valkyrie was apparently is a big Doctor Doom fan, and Eric had mentioned that in a previous live stream. So I figured, why not? It's a challenge too. A character with like a lot of detail. And again, I've been painting for our comic basically nonstop for the last, you know, geez, for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, you've been putting the work in.
Yeah, but it has to be done. It has to get done.
Yeah.
And if I start getting burnt out, I just remember like gotta have fun with it. Just have fun with it. Just have fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotta have fun with it, that's for sure. And you gotta like what
Exactly.
you're doing. Uh,
Oh yeah.
if you're like fighting a style or, you know, s- it's
Right.
just not coming natural to you, then it'll probably show, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. It's part of the battle. Let's throw in some grays here. Throw in some grays. Oh, there we go. That's nice. Look at that. Oh, but I got confirmation on the Tokyo, not Tokyo. There's another one that they have. It's called. It's the one that I took part in May. Tokyo the Comic Expo, Artist Comic Expo. I got my place in that. So I've got two comic conventions in 1 week in Tokyo. I can get
Nice.
ready for as well. And this, I haven't made an official announcement, but I'm also going to be doing a series of, I'm going to be taking commissions for the Orlando trip because I'm going to be there for a week and a day. So I'm going to make a call for commissions, and I'm going to limit it to 10 commissions, 3 of which have already been taken. That I'm going to do during that trip time, and then while I'm there. So I'm going to prepare some beforehand, and while I'm there, I'm going to be doing some painting as well. So if anybody is going out to the Orlando meetup in October, I will be there, and I will be doing artwork before the meetup. I'll be arriving at the 24th, and then leaving on January 1st. So if anybody is interested in getting some original James Harris Jinja Ninja artwork, that's your chance.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
So are you planning on making the trip there to, not for the meetup, but just to come down to Orlando, or what were you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, still planning on that. That's for sure. Meetup included.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why was that? Am I not supposed to?
Oh no, I thought that you had mentioned before that you weren't coming.
No. Oh no, I didn't. I said work declined my my time off for like. I mean, I'm still kind of working on it, but for what, Saturday, Sunday, and
Oh, okay, okay.
the meetups on Sunday. So I mean, if I'm going to Orlando, I was planning on going to the meetup.
Exactly.
Anyway, so yeah. Like I said, thinking about quitting already.
Really?
uh yeah, scheduling's a little jacked, and they're not willing to work. There's other places I can go, and I was talking to someone last night about it. So
Uh-huh.
uh but if I
Well,
could get more of a part-time as opposed to a full-time,
well, if you could manage to do that, that'd be awesome. Because right now at the rate, it sounds like it's pretty strenuous. Huh.
a little bit. And it's just, I mean, uh like 5 days a week. It's just kind of like that's my life. So yeah, if I could get it down to like 2 or 3, that'd be great. And even like the next place would be like another hour drive, but if I could get consecutive and just like stay the night there,
Mm-hmm.
uh it's a it's more, it's easier to manage 2 days than, again, 5. So I don't know. We'll see.
All right. Well, things happen in the life of Tom.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It's my world.
Exactly.
They're just living in it. Those damn casinos.
How many casinos have you worked at?
Let's see. Well, okay. So technically only 2, but there's these like
Underground ones?
yeah, kind of. I mean, they're legit through the state, but they're like charity. They're like charity poker rooms, so they're not regulated the same as a casino. Uh,
Right.
so I've worked in, let's see, man, oh man, like 6 different charity rooms
Wow.
and 2 casinos. Yeah. Plus some other actually, oh man, probably even more than 6 as far as the charity rooms. Well, I mean, that's the thing. Is like poker is like you have to go where the action is,
Uh-huh.
right? And people stop going places because new places open, and eventually people get kicked out, and you just kind of lose your customers, and they go somewhere else, and it just happens. So,
I hear you.
um, so yeah.
So you figured, well, there's enough work out there for you then?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, everyone's hiring with like sign-on bonuses and shit. So I mean, there's always somewhere to go.
I got you.
Yeah. But I mean, last month, the VA upped my disability from 10% up to 70%. So,
Whoa.
um, not that it's like you know retirement money. Like I'm not, like I said, I'm not retiring anytime soon. But like,
It's a good chunk?
yeah, yeah, it's a good chunk.
That's
Uh,
good.
so again, like,
You got some buffer room there to, like, kinda
yeah, I
mess
got
around with
buffer room,
options.
and if like I said, if I could go down to 2 days and then kind of focus on
Oh,
this the rest of the time.
uh-huh. Thank you, Valkyrie. She says,
uh,
"Doctor Doom is looking spectacular."
Spectacular.
Dare say fantastic? Sorry to interrupt you there.
No, you're good. Anything for Purple Valkyrie, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
uh, but yeah, I mean, I got a lot of writing to do, and just other stuff, like I said, for the next campaign, being a little more prepared, right? As far as like planned marketing things, and like promotional, you know, ads and tweets and videos and
Yeah, it's
all that
it's it's
stuff.
I put that in, like, my whole spiel that I was thinking about for this video. It's like, it's and you know what? To be honest, it's not just independent creators that have to do this anymore. It's actual, and I was listening to David Finch talk about this on his art stream. Um, the comic artists themselves now, they're the ones who are in charge of, like, doing publicity and things, 'cause as we all know, the comic industry is being hit hard, and, he's like, "Yeah, and it's kind of up to us comic artists nowadays to go out there and do the publicity where it wasn't before." So, we're kind of in the same boat, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's um I mean, it's just nice if all that stuff is like made beforehand, so
Right, right.
that way when you're live with your campaign, it's just kind of, getting on shows, talking to people, making
Exactly.
videos,
Yeah.
other stuff that needs to get done.
Yeah, I
Um,
completely understand you there, man. Yeah. It's a lot of, like, and you gotta do it, but for me, it's just like I know I have to be I know those things like that I need to do, but at the same time, I'm like, "I gotta get this shit done," you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, maybe next one we, you
Do the
know.
whole vids and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I know like we were trying to line this up for Orlando. Um so this one, it is what it is, but next one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're hitting ripping numbers. Next one we're hitting ripping numbers.
I'm just very happy with the amount of people that have backed us so far, and it's just amazing to see all of the support.
Yeah, for sure.
From and I was listening to Gary talk about it on Nerdrotic. Again, somebody asked him the question of like how how is an independent creator supposed to get out there and you know do what they got to do to make a profit from this. And he's just like, it's basically what I brought up in a conversation that we'd had before. It's like you start small, start with a small group of people that back you, and then from there it grows. It has to be an organic way like that. And for things like the Ripaverse or other comic artists out there who are making a ton of money off of what they're doing, I mean, they've been doing this for years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't think it's for us to even make the amount of money that we have from this so far. It's just for me, it's a blessing. But of course, the more that people that we get out there to support us, the better. So if you haven't yet, go to our. Would you mind throwing that in the chat there, Tom?
Yeah, I got
A
it.
link to the to our to our
Yeah.
campaign.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got it.
yeah, and then yeah, if any of you are out there interested in backing our project, got 40 hours about left on it. That's just surreal. Feels like it's just gone by so quickly.
It's odd. Odd, I
I'm gonna put
say.
a time limit on this tonight because I do have to get um, more work done on the comic book. Um, so I'm hoping to try to get as much as I can get done with this in about, I don't know, I might be on here for about another hour or so, and
There you
then
go.
pop. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Hey, what's up there, Punk Waddle? Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's coming along. Of course, I'm using this acrylic technique, and I'm just trying to make a portfolio of famous comic book um, characters for these comic cons that are coming up.
Mhm.
And yeah, so it's here we go. Hey, there you go. And purple Valkyrie as well. Low spec with another penguin in the house. Yeah, so I've got a. I'm hoping to get some more work for this the Orlando meetup. And come right back and get ready for 2 comic conventions. And then I've also got a 50-meter bridge I gotta work on as well in November. It's just insane. November is gonna be insane. But I have no complaints about the work at all. I'm very happy with it. And actually, I've got an exhibition up in Nobioka right now, a 4-man exhibition. I luckily I wasn't I didn't have to put any of the artwork up. It's part of this art rental group that I'm in. Professional artist, his daughter, she's in charge of running the group, and she sets up a bunch of exhibitions, and she always asks me to put in my work. So luckily, I had some oil paintings that I had done um, these past few months. Um, back in May and April. I did like a whole bunch of oil paintings, and those are all up there right now for sale. Hopefully we'll get some good traction. But it was so strange last night, Tom. Um, had a big earthquake hit around 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
It shook the whole house. The house was shaking back and forth. But it was exactly basically this time last year. We were having an exhibition in Nobeoka. It's about a couple hours north of where I live. And on the night of the first, after the night that we put up the artwork, that night there was a huge earthquake. And I mean, it was I think it was a 6. This one was a 5, but that one was a 6, and everybody got freaked out because of, like, tsunamis and stuff. So we and also they put the corona restrictions on the next day as well. So it really affected the outcome of, customers coming to our, um, exhibition, and then this time around, another on the first night after they put up the artwork, another earthquake. Same place too. It's insane, like clockwork. But hopefully that won't deter people from coming out and visiting the show. Hopefully. Yeah. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I really should like erase these lines before I go in there, but I kind of like them in there. I don't know what it is.
I'm just reading and yeah,
What's
digging
that?
it.
Oh,
The
the graphic, the comic book?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun, dude. I really Tom, I'm gonna say it again. I think the strong point of our comic is the story and where it's gonna go from here. You know what I mean? I like the way that um, this comic ends. I think it ends at a great point, and then everybody who is out there and reads it are gonna want to see what happens next. You know, they're gonna want to follow what happens next, and so yeah,
Well, thank you.
kudos to you for that.
Again, I think it's the art. I think it's different, and it's not like it's not typical. It's not like cookie cutter. You know,
No,
there's a lot
I
of
want it to
different
stand
styles,
out.
and
Yeah, I want it to stand out. And go. Sorry, go ahead. I'm interrupting you.
no, I was just gonna say like it's it's got like an edge to it. It's got grit. And it kind of it complements the story.
Mm.
I think it's a good union between story and art, and yeah, I just going over. So yeah, I did have the editor look at it, and yeah,
Hey, what's up, Captain
that's what
Penderman?
I was looking. That's what I'm looking at right now.
Well, this is the so if you can't tell, there's just a sepia tone, and I basically got in there with some white. I really want this to look like a woodblock print. I'm really enjoying how these are looking. Like, I'm really enjoying this. This is really fun.
And then that's kind of the thing. It's like you're having fun. You're free to do, um, you know,
Look at
what
that.
you see in your eye, in your mind's eye.
There's a close up of the gun,
Yeah,
and then yeah, just having fun, just being more expressive with things. Yeah.
yeah.
How you doing there, Captain Phantom Nerd? Hope you're doing well.
Hello.
I've stopped looking at reference images for Doctor Doom, and I'm just kind of like, I kind of like doing this where I just make up my own version of what it looks like.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
But
he's kind of a cool character because you got it's like some medieval aspects going on.
uh-huh.
You got
Yeah.
the cloak, the hood, the cape, the mask.
Mhm.
So yeah, you get, you're free to do a lot there.
Well, and if you go and you look at the other, artist rendition of them, like, everybody's got their own take on, like, all of them look different. Like, there's not consistency between them. There's a lot of liberty taken with, the shape of the eyes, uh, what's going on with this grill thing that he's got going here. Uh, so yeah, I don't feel bad if I'm taking some liberties with that. But what I try to do is I try to stick to the old school look with my style. But yeah, doing fine there, Captain Nerd. Just um, having some fun with this picture here. I'm losing my voice. I need to get some water. I forgot to get some water before stream started.
Yeah, gotta hydrate. Hydrate
Yeah.
them nervous sips.
Well, that's the one thing that um oh, this is starting yeah, this is getting fun. Um to battle my foot ailment here. I've had to been one of the things that they told me to do was drink lots and lots and lots and lots of water. So I've been trying to up my water intake. Get my drift?
Haha. Your flow.
Yeah.
Oh. So yeah, earthquakes and
Just all kinds of
hurricanes and what
typhoons.
other natural disasters have you been dodging lately?
Oh, geez. I got
Yeah,
corona, got
health,
gout.
health
Uh,
issues, man. Oh man, so
it's just like every single thing that like you think of. Oh, something else could pop up. Yeah, here it comes. It's just one thing after another. But that's what life is. And you just battle through it. But yeah, there's like little obstacles around every turn.
say I'd say someone's trying to get rid of you, but I don't know that much.
Could be the mafia. Could be the mafia.
Hello, Mrs. Flu.
Hey, there you go. Hi there, Mrs. Flu. Yeah, yeah. Pop in. Have a gander. It's coming along. Still got a ways to go, but again, I'm going to put myself on a time limit today and try to get as much as I done as I can in this, um, in maybe another hour or so. So I need to work a little bit quicker here. I'm just going to go in here with a yellow wash. But like each one of these characters doing these is like it's just a. Oh, I forgot I'm using the airbrush today. There we go. I completely forgot. That's what the whole point of this was. Jeez. I'm such an idiot. Let's forget something. So let's work with some airbrush. Throw some whites in here. Just watch me destroy the painting. Should I do whites or should I do black? Let me do some black first. Oh, let me try not to spill everything here. So I'm just using these. No, see, I'm about ready to put in burnt umber.
Burnt umber, yes.
And
My
just like a couple
favorite.
drops of this ink will go a long, long way. All right, here we go. All right. I don't know if you can see that. Wow.
I'm gonna say
Okay.
not really.
I'll show you around here with these. Yeah, it's difficult to see, but it's working. Can you hear it?
No.
That's good. Oh, wow. Actually really works well. It's crazy because you get these crazy splatters on it as well. If you really open up the valve. Hmm.
I can see those.
Yeah. You see the smell from. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Wow. Again, this is just like a cheap airbrush from Amazon. It seems to be doing the trick. Look at that.
That looks cool.
Look at that. Crazy. Holy cow. Just using it with these I'm gonna probably overuse this.
Give him some blush. Do his
Exactly.
makeup.
Well, I'm trying to get underneath these bolts that he's got here. Like underneath those. See?
Oh, eyeshadow. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, no, underneath those little bolts that he's got.
Yeah.
Yeah. No eyeshadow there. All right. I think it's gonna need like a mixture of both of these things going on, but I like the effect. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah. There we go. I know I should be concentrating on other parts of the picture right now, but this is the main part of it, his face.
Yeah.
So have you got a chance to read any of those comics that you ordered?
No,
I gotcha.
no, I still haven't. I haven't eaten here. I'll open up Ripiverse.
So what has been the reaction to the Ripperverse so far?
I don't know. I haven't really, like I said, I haven't really been on Twitter too much. I know people are showing them off as they come in. Uh, yeah, I didn't expect anything, any bonus material, but since he was like charging for, everything,
Uh-huh.
you just kind of get what you pay for.
I gotcha. So what did you order?
I just got one book.
Oh, okay. So does it come like with a card or anything, or is just the book?
Nope, just the book.
Okay.
I mean, it looks cool. Uh, I mean, I guess seeing this puts me at ease a little bit. It's not action every page.
Not
There's
yeah.
definitely going to be a story.
I think that's what people are begging for the most because it's wonderful to have good looking art and everything, but you really have to have that story. It's what makes something timeless.
Yeah. So even like listening to like John Malin, and he's
Uh-huh.
you know he's very respected as far as artwork and uh whatever in Comicsgate, but
Yeah.
he's like the artwork brings you in, but the story keeps you. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Um, so I mean, hopefully, hopefully there's enough there that people will want to, you know, a big enough cliffhanger to someone wants to know what happens, or uh, you know,
Right.
you
Take it to
get
the next
into
story.
this character and you want to see what happens next. So yeah, hoping to deliver. Yeah, I got too many books I need to read. And they're just piling up. I'm still waiting on like three or four more books that I've like already ordered, but they aren't shipping yet or whatever. So, so yeah, I need to get that down.
I'm having too much fun with this airbrush here. Because you can, the further away you get,
I did just hear it. It went right.
because I got it closer to the microphone.
Gotcha.
Because the further away you get, the bigger area it gets, but it's a softer touch to it.
Mm-hmm.
The closer you get, yeah. I think I'm out of ink. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. I need to clean this though. Oops. That's coming along, this picture. Better than I was expecting, which is always good. So this is some, oh shoot, put way too much of that in there. Airbrush cleaner. Because this stuff will get clogged in there. So you gotta, as soon as you're finished with the ink, you gotta clean it out. Only problem is I have to have a vessel to put this into. And I don't really have anything right now, do I? Oh, yeah, I do. There we go. Put it in here. There we go. Oh, that stinks. There we go. All right. That's disgusting. I probably shouldn't put that in there. Oh well. Whew. All right. Moving along here. Well, I think that's been a successful trial so far with that. It'll just be something that the more I do over, I'll get better at. The more I do, the better I'll get at it. I'm hoping. I'm going to leave that kind of up here loose because I want that fabric to look like it's kind of evaporating in the background.
Well, I know there's like tons of like airbrush videos and stuff like that. Just people
Oh
doing
gosh, yeah,
crazy stuff.
yeah.
I
I'm
always get
really,
sucked into just like watching.
yeah. Do you know what's I've been really hooked on lately? And I'll put it on the background, and then I'll realize I can't put this on the background because I'll keep on watching it. Is mixed martial arts, like UFC? Oh,
Oh
dude,
yeah.
ugh, I'm so addicted to it right now. I mean, I've always liked it, but I just haven't watched it for a long time. And then I was just yeah, just really into a lot of the fights. There's this guy, can't remember which country he's from, one of the Europe ones. This new up and coming guy. He's really cool. And then I'll go into like the best knockouts of 2020 or 2021. Like, no, don't watch this. You're wasting your time. Because you'll get hooked on it, you know what I mean? You go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
What have you been watching?
So I got some dumb ones, right? Well, I mean, not the dumb ones, but like, all right. So I try and watch like everything EFAP. I
Uh-huh.
try and I like Mahler, dude. I love Mahler.
Oh, he's great.
I could just listen to him forever. Uh, so they've been doing like 2 EFAPs a week. They've been doing like Wednesday and Saturday.
Yeah.
So there's been a lot of that to listen to. Plus, like EFAT, like they did EFAT movies on Karen. Oh my god, uh, that was funny.
On
But like I'll also watch. I watched I watched these two. I watched two different people that play Super Mario Maker,
uh-huh.
and like I don't even like I don't have a Wii or anything like that. Like I don't
You
play
don't you don't have a
Mario
Weeby?
Maker. Wii, but like I like watching them play it.
I got
I
you.
don't know. So uh
That's something I've never been able to get into is watching other people play video games. I just can't. I tried.
yeah, I don't know. It's fine. You know, sometimes like they'll have like skill that you don't, you know,
Uh-huh.
like mechanics, they're just better at the timing or whatever. And then uh sometimes it's like just their personality.
Mhm.
I don't know. One dude's chill and like one dude's like one dude's a troll. I don't know. But he's like a smart troll.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. He's like a scientist guy, but
Cute.
still plays video games. Trust the science. But yeah, like so don't have cable. I mean, we got like my the baby mama girlfriend has Netflix and Disney Plus, and I told her to cancel both, and she won't listen to me. So, you know, pretty standard. But like still, even on that, like there's like nothing I really want to watch.
I hear
Uh,
you.
I know everyone's talking about House of the D, that hot D.
The hot D, baby.
So yeah, so again, back to what I'm watching. Uh, you know, they do the Sunday night. You know, Gary and Mahler that do the Sunday night.
Mhm.
Uh,
House of
you
the
know, so
Dragon.
it's like
Yeah.
so it's like 3 hours there, and like you know, Rings of Power review 2 hours there, and then you know, EFAP 7 hours there. Like you know, there's
Yeah.
plenty of stuff, and I mean, you know, again, when I'm driving 10 hours a week, I've got a
You
lot of
gotta have
time
something to listen
to.
to. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not like
I feel you there,
you
man.
know.
No, whenever I'm painting or stuff, I have to have I have those guys on in the background while I'm painting because it's just it takes up a huge chunk of time and it's entertaining.
Uh-huh. And just to like to listen to them, you know, talk about the show and the elements and like what's you know what's going on in there.
Mhm, mhm. Their arguments for its good qualities and bad qualities and their criticisms of it. Yeah, it's articulated well.
But I mean, like I you know, so in my opinion, I mean, there's elements of uh our story,
Uh-huh.
anti steam junk western, and like both of the things that they're talking about, you know. So
Mhm.
it's just kind of I'm trying to apply it to us, but
I hear
I
you.
don't know. Mm,
I
maybe.
completely understand. You find elements of your story within other people's and you hear maybe things that they are maybe looking for, and you find those within elements in our story. Um, there are things that relate to it as well. Hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I did make it to the end. You said you got the notes that we talked about already, right?
Yeah, I got those on my end, and then you haven't updated anything on it, have you?
No, I'm
Okay,
about to no.
okay, cool. And then once I get those, I'll make those edits to the black and white version, and I'm gonna get the black and white version done and sent over to you so we can send those off to the printers um for a mock for a what's it called?
Proof.
Proof.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
sounds good. Uh,
let's do it, man.
yeah.
I'm having way too much fun with this drawing right here. Just playing around with these folds. Look at that. Dr. Doom.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's coming along.
Yeah. All right. I am
What I would love.
here. I am just gonna step out for a bit,
Oh, you're fine. I'm
but I
going
am here
to.
listening, and I can somewhat respond.
Yeah, no problem, Dan. You can do what you got to do. I think the chat is pretty much at a standstill right now. It is early Sunday morning over there for a lot of you, so I understand. You know, it's your day of relaxation, day to chill out. But if you do have time, come on over and check out what's going on with the stream. So I'm doing Dr. Doom here again. Um, oh, I could see the hand now that I was looking for. Alrighty. Okay. So let's see what we got going here. I need to decide exactly how these folds are going to be working. So one of the challenges with this technique is that you get a glare with you get a glare, and it makes seeing what you're doing a bit difficult because of the matte medium gets in your eyes. The glare does. But if you could get the painting at a right angle, that won't be a problem. But the only problem is if it's at that angle, then it's difficult to see on the stream. But I really like how this is turning out. I'm really enjoying this. I feel like I need to get in here and darken up the edges around face some more. To really show that this hood is covering his face. Each one of these pictures is a challenge, and I always find that I pick up something new while I'm doing them. Some little technique. I'm trying to avoid using pure black. What I'm doing instead is I use a black colored pencil to put in my shadows and what have you at the beginning, and then just to overlay that with some paint. what I need to do is get in here to these, around these eyes. Right here. There we go. Pop these out some a bit. And one way to make these highlights pop out more is by putting a dark little line right next to them. There we go. Like I said before, Dr. Doom, I was looking at other artist renditions of him, and everybody's got their own interpretation what his armor looks like. Have you ever painted this character before? No, I haven't, Purple. This is my first time ever painting Dr. Doom. My favorite character when I was growing up, and probably to this day, is going to be Wolverine. Always loved Wolverine. Um, just the fierceness. You know, maybe when we were all little boys, we kind of related to, you know, in that way. But no, I loved Wolverine, Spider-Man. Um, of course, like not in the comic book itself, but in the movies and the TV show Batman. I loved you know, the old Adam West Batman and what should we call it? You know, the 1989 Batman with Michael Keaton, Batman Returns. But no, this is my first time. I've known of Doctor Doom, you know, the whole time, but I just never. Whenever I was a kid, I would like do Wolverine and X-Men and Spider-Man pictures, but never. I've never tried Doctor Doom, but it's been really fun working on this right now, and I'm just trying to um, not work into it too much. Leave some of these areas kind of um, a bit loose, but that's the challenge of trying not to overwork something, but not to leave it too abstract and obscure. But no, I'm really enjoying this one. I think it's coming out well. I just need to put his. I want to put a hand in here. I need to put a hand in here somewhere. I just haven't decided on the pose. I should do that now, though. Not save it till the end, because the one thing that you don't want to do is save the difficult parts of a painting to the end, because you'll be tired by that point and you won't have the energy that is necessary to uh, effectively um, illustrate them. Roof. But yeah. Oh, there's toilet.
Are you listening to me?
I can hear you.
Dogs are on different schedules.
That they are. Cats are too. And my cat, she'll just like, it turns a certain time at night and she'll just come over here and meow, 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 meow. And then for the rest of the day, she won't, like, I'm oblivious to her. I do not exist.
It's
So
that
weird.
cat life.
Yeah. They're on their own. They're on their own clock, definitely. Dude, I need to do other parts of this picture. But his Dr. Doom, obviously, it's the face.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely the focal point, and
Yeah.
got the cape. So is that like black gray at the bottom supposed to be more armor, or it's just kind of whatever? Or
Well, it's just the ink blots. So what I'm going to go back in here and do is work in a hand. I just haven't decided where this hand's coming yet. It
ah,
might come here, but what I'll probably do is, and again, I need to work quicker on this because I'm taking too much time debating. Um, I just need to come in here. I like to kind of keep some of these the cape parts kind of loose, not go into too much detail,
yeah.
because there's implied movement here definitely, um, to the point where it's like you don't need to um, what should we call it? What's the word I'm looking for?
Over
Um,
exaggerate or
over
overreach. Like you're
no, not you don't have to over. What's the word I'm looking for? It's on the tip of my tongue. Not describe, not over
com-
illustrate it. No, render it.
complex over. Like, is
There's a
that what
word
you're
I'm
trying to
looking.
say? Like you're making it too complicated?
Yeah, like
Or
not too detailed, but too like. Oh my gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? Where you render, not render, but depict. No, I can't think of the word. I forget it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I can't think of it.
words are hard.
Yeah, especially when you have to put more than one of them together.
Overemphasize,
Not emphasize, but I think it does begin with the E. Over. Nope.
exaggerate,
No, no. It's like depict, but it's not depict. To make it visual, right? To
over
over.
easy.
Whenever you draw something and you make it look real, you know what I mean? You put in all the details over. There's the word I'm looking for, and I can't think of it. It's gonna drive me crazy. Oh well.
Elaborate.
No, but you're close.
Ah, that was purple.
Close. Elaborate. Close. I can't think of the word. This is killing me. Oh well. But you know what? As soon as I think of the word, I'll forget another one. Depict? No. Oh well. It'll come to me. Somewhere along the line, it'll come to me. I've probably already said it. I just didn't realize it.
Probably.
That's how it usually happens. I don't know exactly what his mouth looks like, but I'm just kind of making up my own. Man, that word is on the tip of my tongue. It's killing me. I put some yellows in here as well.
Overexpression.
No, it's over. Nope, I can't think of the word.
Overetch.
No, it's gonna. I won't be able to go to sleep tonight.
Oh no.
It's whenever you're drawing something and you make it look real by adding details.
Must be a Japanese thing.
Could be. Could be. I know I've said the word a billion times. Just can't remember that one time tonight. Darn it. Whew. So, Valkyrie, you must be really excited about the Halloween month. Is it your favorite month of the year? What's your favorite month of the year, Tom?
Uh, hmm. October's pretty cool. I
Yeah.
do like October. Uh, embellishing.
No, that's not
Oh
it.
my god,
But
that was another purple. Uh, so I was born in March, and then my daughter was born in March, so March is pretty cool. Uh, there's March Madness. Uh,
I'm really liking these. Halloween, yes. Cleaning put. Oh, as we speak, cool. Have you? Are you going to dress up this year, Purple or Tom? I'm wondering, are people going to dress up for like? It's Halloween, um, for
for the
the.
meetup,
Yeah, I wonder if people are going to.
I was not planning on it, but uh, it could always happen.
I'm still
Uh,
trying not to think of that word. Maybe it is render. Maybe the word I was thinking. No, it's not render. It's kind of like render. No, it is
execute.
render. Maybe it is render.
It doesn't start with an E.
I know.
You liar.
Could be, but it has an E in it. Oh, you'll be dressing up for some streams? Nice. So I imagine you're going to keep those uh, secret until it comes up to the. What does render mean?
I don't know, man. We said some good words.
Yeah, I think it is render. Maybe it is render.
You
That's
go with
weird.
the render.
I told you, man. It's probably a word I already said. Yeah. And you guys would be more of a wordsmith than myself. Yeah, I'd be interested to see if people are going to be dressing up for the Orlando, not at the meetup itself, because I think they might actually have some kind of dress code at that place. It seems like it's a fancy place.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I booked a hotel right across from it.
I need to do that stuff. But yeah, so let's see. In the process of saving this thing where I need to.
Cool, cool.
Um,
So I'll be able to hop on those edits tomorrow easily. That'll be my first thing I do in the morning. And then I'm gonna do those edits to the parts that you wanted me to there at the end of the book.
Uh-huh.
Do those black and white edits. Do the edit to the text bubbles, speech bubbles. Sorry. And then yeah, we'll have it on the way.
Yeah, so I think that print shop's like Monday through so it'd be nice to like get this thing at least the black and white one like ordered
Oh yeah.
tomorrow, maybe.
Yep.
Mm.
There's not like too many edits.
No. Exciting, man. Exciting.
Yeah, for sure. Uh, so yeah, one thing I did want to ask you about.
Hmm.
Uh, are the pages like the way the PDF is? You know,
Hmm. Yep.
uh, is the first page supposed to be on the left or the right?
I was thinking it could be on the right or to the left. The
So then
left.
like everything's off.
Hold on a second. Let me check it. I've got it organized to where it. Um, hold on a second. Because the challenge is putting 52 pages in there, where the story, what should we call it, transitions well, flows.
Hmm.
So so yeah. So the first, so you would open up the yeah. So it starts on the left, and then that gives you one, two, three, four, five, and then your sixth page is that black page.
Well, what do you mean it starts on the left? Like
Ye-
first page is
Okay,
on the right.
what's that?
There's like the inside cover. The first page is on the right. I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right, right, right. Yeah, your first page. But so that page would actually be something else. So like, oh, I was going to talk to you about this. So that gun picture that I drew.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happens is if you crop that off, it looks very strange. So I was thinking that it would be nice to have that whole gun picture be on the front. Oh no, when you open up the comic book, so you have the whole gun picture there, but there's some text going on the right hand side, and then at the very end, the last two pages, remember that picture I did of him swinging the sword?
Yeah.
Like we could use that on the back too. Just because for the flow of the story, it works better if uh, page one is like the right hand side of the. Um, do you know what I mean? That gun picture.
So the way you have it laid out is how it's supposed to look. Like
Right,
left,
right,
right, left, right.
right, right. Because it works with the flow of the story like that. So this wouldn't be like the first thing that you see when you open the book. The picture of the narrator.
Yeah.
That's not the first thing that you see. So you would open up the book and you would have like the gun and belt buckle page and maybe some text on the right, like anti-steam junk western or some what should we call it? Our details, writer, artist, published date, things of that nature. And then when you open it up to the next page, that takes you to the narrator.
All right.
I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it'll be an issue. I think it'll work fine. Because it's just like whenever you go to further pages in the story, because to make it 52 and to have it work with like transitioning from one page to the next to make it interesting and to get the flow and like you have something happening in one page and then that surprise happens on the next. The build up. So for example, when she's reaching down into the grass, I don't want that next scene to be on the same page as her reaching into the grass because what's the point? You know what I mean? You want that to kind of be like have some impact as you're reading. Like, what's going to happen next? I really need to do his hand. Oh, was that you or me? That was me.
That was me too. That was Dropbox, right?
Yeah. Did you overwrite the one that was in there?
No, I put a new one in.
Yeah. You go ahead and overwrite that one that's in there, or you could delete it because it takes up a lot of space.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna have to delete some other files in there too. Why I keep on working on this fabric. I need to stop. All right, let's look at his. I need to decide on a hand here. Thank you, Mrs. Flu, for sharing our stream out there. Appreciate it. I'm gonna go in. All right. Let me look at some hands. And Purple Valkyrie for you as well for doing that. Thank you so much. All right. I'm gonna give him some really basic hands. Here we go.
All right, cool. So yeah, I just opened it from Dropbox, and my sticky notes are there. So
Awesome. Awesome. Isn't that a
yeah,
great system? Just having those sticky notes there.
yeah,
Yeah. And then I'll be able to go through those and I won't be able to. And it shows all of them on the right hand side. So you can see if you've addressed them or not. And
Mhm.
as I finish them, I'll delete the sticky note, which will allow me to um, effectively go through there and make sure that I've knocked everything out and I haven't missed anything. Ah, I need to do this hand. I'm avoiding it for some stupid reason. Okay. But for a first comic, I think we're doing a great job, to be honest, Tom. Like we're, you know, I know I could always do better, but I think the story is very strong and it's going to entertain people and have them wanting to see what goes on to the next one. And hopefully the artwork and the money, the story will have people feeling like they've got their money's worth. That's what it's all about. Because we're
yeah.
going to do our best. Oh, that's a
Well,
good pose.
yeah. So I'm just, I'm kind of thinking about it, right? And
Yeah.
like, it definitely makes a sharp turn, right? So this is like kind of setting up trajectory and then it makes a sharp turn.
Right, right.
So I mean, so future books will be a lot easier to market.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, this first one, it's a struggle because we can't really say everything that we want to, you know?
Yeah. So
But yeah.
but yeah, I just like I said, I got ideas as far as marketing the next one and just maybe speeding things up or like even just like I might want to be more involved in like just how like certain pages are laid out or just
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
just so little things, like with like the like that foot, like her
Yep,
tripping or whatever,
yep,
just so like
yep.
little things like that don't unintentionally happen.
I totally hear you
Um
there. Yeah.
and just and just so I have a better idea of the pacing also,
Mhm.
like I hand you a script and then I don't know, you know, one page could turn into five or it could turn into a panel, like it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, and
So
that's yeah, whenever you're illustrating it too, it's just like, well, how much of like what like definitely one page could be like it could turn into 3 or 4 pages, or it could just turn into like one page, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, it's been a fun process and
Are you breaking up with me?
no, it's not you, it's
It's not
me.
you, it's
You
me. It's not you, it's me, baby.
I'm just, yeah, so how's Halloween in Japan? Does everyone dress up as like robots and
Uh,
anime characters?
uh, you get your Halloween parties here and there, but people usually dress up as like witches or cats or something along those lines. Nothing really extreme.
They save that for Comic-Con.
Exactly.
Yeah. So they just go to Halloween. Well, I guess you wouldn't have Halloween USA, huh? You would have like Halloween JPN,
JPN?
Japan. JP.
Oh, Halloween Japan.
Instead of, well, it's like there's like Spirit USA or something, or I don't know. It like basically so like a business goes out of business, and then there's like a Spirit USA
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
like pops up, and they sell like cheap Halloween costumes
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like
we don't really have anything like that here now. But um it has become a more popular uh what should we call it? It's become a lot more popular since I've arrived here 20 years ago. Definitely,
yeah,
without a doubt. And I've kind of I've watched it in real time, just kind of like boom. But still, the whole dressing up thing, yeah, it happens like at some places, but you won't go around and see like everybody dressed up now.
gotcha.
I wish I could. Okay, I'm just gonna go in here and start working on this hand.
Oh, that's weird because like I was seeing that like black U down at the bottom. as him kind of like, like the left side being like his thumb, and then like the right side being like his fingers, and it's kind of like curled,
Yeah. I'm just gonna go in there like this. I need to make it bigger though. That's what she said.
Well, that's her job.
Exactly. Do it.
Do the thing.
Do that thing that you do. Yeah. I gotta lay the paint on here really thick so it can be opaque and cover this stuff that's going on underneath it. And I'm gonna come in here with the airbrush with white paint.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm being lazy. What time is it? Almost 1. I was hoping to be done with this by 1:30. We'll see what happens.
We shall see.
I should go in there with a pencil and draw it more clearly. I don't know. Was I drawing with the pencil? I wasn't. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Oh, that's what was
I
going wrong. I
believe
was using that blue pencil instead of the black one. See? Yeah. I'll go ahead and try this real quick. All right, there we go. I'll take that black pencil. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. And then I'll just go in here. Oh. There we go. Nah, I don't like it. Oh, these pencil marks are going away. That's good. Swear everybody's got a different way that they're illustrating them. It gets confusing. So what is what I should do? That's cool looking. All right, I'm gonna go with that. Hell with it. Actually, no. I can't decide on it. Tom, I need help.
What do you need?
I think I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna kind of imitate what Alex Ross is doing here with his style.
Alex Ross, Jinja Ross.
Hey, same difference. There we go. That'll work. And then these are all. These are all gonna go like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I really like the way, like, Alex Ross is insanely good. Like, just his understanding of how things are constructed is insane. There we go. All right, let's try with that. Now I'm going to go in here with this airbrush again and try to put in some white. Happy little doom. Try to put in some white ink here and see if we can have some fun. About 5 drops of ink in there. Ooh, working with the airbrush, you might need to put on a mask here. Stuff will get you. All right. There we go. Yeah, this airbrush definitely helps with like giving these bright spots to it.
I hear the little buzzer.
Sorry about that.
It's all good. Buzz, buzz.
Bzz, bzz. All right, that'll work for that. That's a handy little device to have.
Yeah.
All right, I need to build up some contrast here. Tom, when's your birthday?
March 23rd.
Ah, okay. How old are you going to be?
Let me do some math. 39.
Bring out the abacus.
39.
Ooh, coming up on the big 4-0 pretty soon, huh?
Yeah, pretty soon. How about you, James?
Turned 44 in August. 44.
Wow.
Yeah. Can't stop that clock a moving.
Nope.
Try. But it just won't. I just turned 40. Hey, what's up there, JT? How's it going, man? Thank you. It's coming along. Yeah, the big 4-0, man. Congratulations. We don't really get a prize or anything, do we? We just turn that. Oh, man. Okay, so these are his knuckles, basically. I'm just trying to make sense of how this hand is working here. I'm going about it probably the most difficult way possible. I should probably just, yeah, you know what, I'm going to do that. I know what I'm going to do. I just made a decision. I just made a decision here. Maybe it's a cop-out, but oh well. A bit of a cop-out. But you got to do what you got to do.
Come on, inside. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey. Come on.
Yeah, that'll work. Hey, what's up, man? Thank you, Angry Canadian. Appreciate it, man. It's coming along. There are things I want to do with these hands here, just not quite. I haven't decided like what the structure of the hands are going to look like, so it's difficult for me to really get in there and render them. Plus, this glare is kind of getting in the way. So I'm just going to have him making a fist. The Doom Fist. That should work. All right, I'm going to pick up the speed here a bit.
Crunch time.
Basically, yeah. Yeah. I kind of like this area where it's glowing right here, though, so I don't want to cover it up too much with paint. But this part right here, I'm definitely wanting to knock some of these out. So what I like is this 40 is the new 25. I definitely agree with you there. Maybe the new 21. You know what? I'm going to go in there with the, where's it at? There we go. No, James, just stick to your guns. Stick to your original plan. I'm just not like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to do that. There we go. Just have them all connected right there. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that's going to go down there. That's going to go down there. That's going to go down there. And that's going to go down there. Yep, there we go. That works better. I'm bringing my palette knife. And the palette knife will do. A palette knife is a great tool to have because what it'll do is it'll put on a thick layer of the paint in a way that instantly makes it opaque. So all that layering, you just skip that. But the problem is you get like some definite texture to it that kind of stands out because you don't see it other places in the painting. But if you can spread it out well enough, it will make it look, it will flow with the painting all right. But I'm at that point right now where I just have to do that. So I'm going to go in here. He's got a fist instead of what he was doing earlier. And yeah, now I'll be able to go in there and give some highlights to these fingers, to the digits. Because I can't paint as well as Alex Ross. That's just the fact of the matter. All right, and I'm going to do these real quick. Sorry for the noise there. Alrighty. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Who was talking about it? House of the Dragon. Who wasn't watching it? Oh, you weren't, right, Tom?
No, I have not seen an episode yet.
Okay. Again, it's one of those shows like you kind of like want to wait till the end to recommend it to people or not because Game of Thrones, pulled a fast one on us before. But to this point, I'm looking forward to every Sunday and seeing those. Well, Monday for me, but Sunday for you guys. Yeah, it's an actual TV show that I'm looking forward to seeing. And what I really liked what they did with this. There were some parts of this last episode that were definitely like, but the way that they concluded it and rounded up, I was really, really happy with. And I really wasn't put off very much by the switch of actors and actresses they had to do. I felt that, well, I mean, yeah, I felt that they did their job well. Just don't listen to anything that they say. Oh, hey, what's up, Bandito? Oh, there you are. Shoot, didn't even see you there. Hello.
Hey,
How's it going,
morning.
man? Good morning.
Looks like I slept in. Look, everybody's gone. Sorry, Tom.
Yeah, they left early today. I was boring them.
Yeah.
Yeah, what am I, chopped liver? What the heck?
Sorry, Tom. Sorry about that, Tom.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing okay. I actually slept in today.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Body needs it. The body needs it. Do it.
Yeah, I actually was playing one of the Yakuza Yakuza games last night, and I went over the limit of what I wanted to play, and then I had started to do some of my was going through some of the editorial work, and so today I'm gonna start. One of the things I'm gonna do is start. Angry Canadians sent me an email.
Yeah, you guys got in touch with each other last time, right?
Yeah. Angry Canadian sent me an email with some of his editorial notes, and
Oh, cool.
I was actually going through some of them, and and he's suggested that I should start storyboarding now so he could get a better idea of what I'm trying to go through. So I'm going to start doing some storyboarding today.
Oh, cool. Very nice. Very nice.
And plus also I got Halloween decorations to put up.
Oh, sorry. I got a private chat here. I didn't even notice this. Oh, that was good. That was from you. Yeah, like everybody had it out pretty much. Right. One of the new actresses opened. Yeah. yeah, just these new the actresses and actors. I think from here on out, what people should do is just not listen to any of these actors or actresses. Just like
Yeah,
just like completely just cut them off.
yeah, I kind of agree. Like, it's not technically, it's basically the same thing. There's the two He-Man shows that are on Netflix.
Yeah.
One of them is actually really good. The other one by Kevin Smith is terrible. And the one that's 3D, that's done in 3D, actually has a lot of race swap and has some race swap and gender swap characters, but you don't really notice it, but because it's He-Man.
Right.
It just feels like He-Man. I don't care if like Tila is now Egyptian, or Ram Man is now a girl.
Right.
It feels like He-Man.
Mm.
While Kevin Smith completely fucked up his version.
Yeah, I haven't checked either of those out, but yeah, I'm I don't know, maybe there's you saw that they had Geeks and Gamers. Did you see that?
Yeah. What?
About the whole aerial thing?
Oh yeah. That, god damn. He's going national now.
Man, but the stuff that woman was spitting out was some racist ass shit, dude. Like
Uh,
it's just like when you put everybody in one category
mhm.
and you say things like you just can't do that. That's racist. You know? That's the true embodiment of racist right there. Like
Yeah.
all you white people need, it's like, whoa, 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 you know? Calm down on it.
Yeah, that's what it's for me. It always comes back, revolves around geek culture.
Yeah.
And for me, it's the same thing that they did with Dungeons and Dragons.
Yep.
Like, if your mind's eye sees like the flying monkey race in spells in Spellstar or Star Sword, whatever
Yep.
that new fantasy sci-fi one. If you look at that flying monkey race and you who were once slaves, and you automatically think black people, then you're actually the racist.
Yeah.
You're the problem. If you look at my mom, always once said, if you have one finger pointed at someone, you have three more pointed right back at you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the people who are screaming the loudest are usually the ones who are most um, guilty of what they're
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Yeah, definitely understand you there.
That's great. That's a great Doctor Doom.
I appreciate it, dude. I'm enjoying it. I've never drawn him before.
Oh,
Never,
JT has a great point. I don't
what's that?
relate to the characters because of color. I relate to them because they are human.
Yeah, exactly. It just seems like it would be so. Oh man. Okay. I need to work more on anatomy when it comes to hands and stuff.
Oh,
I like I I I like to have my reference photos, but I just want to be able to like knock it out without having to look
hey,
at anything.
Mark Witt still can't draw feet. You look at him. Or no, what was his name? Not not Mark Wade. That's the guy who started beef with. The guy who did Deadpool. Uh, Rob Liefeld.
Okay.
Yeah, Rob Liefeld can't drop a beat, and look how good he is. Look how famous he is.
Yeah, it's just like one of those things, though. I know what I need to do is sit down. Yeah. Yeah, like, I just need to sit down because I could draw them if I see them, if I have reference photos, but if I wanna put them in that certain pose, then I'm like, "Okay, how" I know how the structure works and everything, but I just don't feel confident with it sometimes. So what I need to do is just sit down and do 100 hands. Just draw 100 hands in a sketchbook and then, be done with it. That's what I need to do.
Mhm. Oh, I saw Eric's yesterday. I saw Eric's first video of his 31 days of Halloween.
Yeah, how was it? I haven't checked it
It
out yet.
it was pretty good. He went
He knows his
all it.
stuff, dude.
Yeah, the Abominable Doctor 5,
Mhm.
which is actually like the precursor of Saw, the whole torture porn genre,
Uh-huh.
and it's similar to Seven. Like he's right. It's similar to Seven, minus the gore porn,
Right.
but with but because in Seven, John Doe will use the 7 deadly sins to kill the people, and in the Abominable Doctor 5, he uses the 10 plagues of Egypt. Like,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, like in one I think in one part he actually ties someone up while locusts are slowly coming in.
Okay. So how would he do the
Yeah,
famine?
I do not know, because I do not know. I haven't seen it. I I was watching American Psycho last night, but then
Oh,
I
that's a
then
that's a wicked one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I was watching American Psycho last night, but then I fell asleep during it. So I gotta go back and watch it again from where I left off.
I've fallen asleep during American Psycho.
Yeah, yeah. I was really tired last night. I was
I
really
hear,
tired.
man.
I was really tired last night. I fell asleep. I, I I fell asleep, and I woke up. I woke up around. I woke up around 3. Decided to finish watching American Psycho, and then I went. And when I was watching it, I fell back to sleep, and then when I woke up, I was like, oh shit, it's 8:30. Damn.
That's kinda nice when that happens sometimes, though.
Yeah,
The body just needs a rest. That's all it is.
yeah, and plus my dad was the one that woke up my stepmom this week. This
Was
week.
was she angry again?
Uh, Mainly with him, because he listens. He today he loves Formula One racing,
Ah,
and they were in Singapore today,
okay.
and and the race started at 5:30, or the the broadcast started at 5:30.
Uh-huh.
And with him, and with my dad, he's hard at hearing, so he always has to turn it
Jack up
up.
the volume. Yeah.
Yes, he'll turn it up, and I'll hear it from my room, but my stepmom gets pissed, especially on the weekends.
Apologize, I'm using an airbrush tonight.
Oh yeah, I saw that you were posting that you were going to use that tool that you never got to use.
It's fun.
Hmm. So earlier I told you that Mark Wade actually has a beef, is getting a beef with into beef with Rob Liefeld.
Really?
Yeah, because Mark Wade went on a Twitter, on this Twitter thing in which he on a Twitter. I saw this Thinking Critical with Wes. He went on a Twitter rant with it, that he would that how people are basically how the old guard is being taken out of comic books, and the new and the new guard who basically don't care about comic books are replacing them,
Mm-hmm.
and he was concerned about that. And Rob Liefeld basically told him, "You're one to talk. You're the one that tried to get Richard C. Myers out of comic books before he even got in." And Mark Wade was pissed. He's like, "Rob, if you want to talk to me, don't do it behind my back. Do it face to face." And Wes was like, "Yeah, that's rich coming from Mark Wade."
Oh, I'm missing my thing here. Yeah, I don't follow all that drama, but sounds like there's a bunch of sounds high schools,
Yeah.
juvenile.
Yeah, there another one got really another guy who got a lot with did he did another store he was doing he did a Twitter rant where where he was tired of the feminine how artists are being forced to emasculate the superheroes. They're either making them younger or lankier, and he doesn't know if it's due to manga influence, or because they want to do they want to do gay fanfic, but
Mm. I think a little bit has to do with like the influence from Japanese manga and how they see that it's just a different culture though. You can't I don't think that thing applies to because that's the shoujo manga, right?
yeah.
The girls read that stuff and the girls are into it over here, but I don't think the girls are into it over there, are they?
Yeah, they are. They are.
Really?
But they're like mainly 13 and 14, but
God,
middle school, between middle school and high school,
right.
who are into that kind of manga, or even early 20s, and some college students. But the writing that they come up with with the comic books today, like Robin today, this week, Tim Drake Robin. Oh man, that was a
Yeah, yeah,
bad
yeah.
comic, and I only read the footnotes from Wes. He's supposed to be bi, but it was it just screamed that he's homosexual.
Right.
I
I just wish all that stuff was kept out of it for the most part, to be
Yes,
honest. Like
yes,
it's just I mean, all right. Yeah, I understand like in small portions, you know what I mean?
yeah.
But whenever it's just like overtly in your face and it's just obviously being done to spark some outrage or some controversy, then that's just not good for your product.
hmm It's like that. There's a scene in Family Guy where where a guy basically shoves a kid his wallet in a guy's face, showing off his kits.
Yeah.
That's how mainstream media is doing it now.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's a dying breed. It's just a fad, and it'll get over with, and then
Yeah, and they're not making money from it.
no.
I mean, I thought they would have learned from Daniel Kibblesmith's New Warriors, but
Kibble Smith.
nope. I can't believe they gave the guy Blade after that.
They got a new director though, right?
Oh,
Or they're looking for one.
yeah. I remember that. I heard the Blade actor wants out because the director's gone.
Just don't make it.
Yeah, I mean,
Just don't make it. If your heart's not in it, just don't make it. If you're just doing it for like some kind of,
well,
you know,
yeah, I
for
think
reasons.
Yeah, I think Wesley Snipes did the best Blade though.
Oh yeah.
And plus,
it's like the Wolverine, you know. He was meant to. He was born for that part.
Yeah, one thing about that was that when I heard that they were making Blade, they said that they wanted to make him Muslim because the actor was Muslim. And when I heard that, I was like, "That's a big mistake because
it's huge."
Blade isn't religious. Blade believes in it, doesn't believe in any kind of religion. He only finds a way to kill something the best way he can.
Yeah. They just need to. Sorry, I'm making a random point here, but I need to get in here and do this. I just saw something popped up in my eye. I like it. There we go.
Put a little bit more detail on the cloak.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go in here, put some more detail on the cloak, and then I like the airbrush effect, but I like to. Seems to be going the way of Halo. Yeah. Basically, that's the. Hey, what's up, Jaffo? Good to see you there. What was I talking about?
I don't know. I got a dip though, so
okay,
good
man.
to talk to you guys.
Okay. Yeah,
All
man.
right. See you,
Take
Tom.
it easy, and I'll get to those edits and have something for you tomorrow, man. Okay.
And speaking of tomorrow, we are going to be on Global Frequency Studios, 6 Central, 7 Eastern. James, you're going to be there, right?
Okay, quick. So this is this okay? Let me get this 7 Central Monday for you or Sunday?
Monday, tomorrow.
Okay, so then it'll be Tuesday for me.
Yes. So again, in like 30-ish hours, 31. I can't do
I'll
math
be
right
there.
now.
I'll be there.
30 and a half hours.
Is there a link? Have we been sent a link or anything?
No.
Okay. And what was the name of this again?
Global Frequency Studios.
Okay, cool.
All right.
So we'll have to get that sent out on Twitter and everybody to throw a link to everybody's out there.
This
Whatever.
is kind of going to be our like closeout stream, kind of ish. Since
is there a link to their page? Is it a YouTube page? Maybe we could throw that in the chat right now, or I could look for it. Sorry, I know. Don't mean to get you on your way out there.
It's all good. It's all good. The Global Frequency. That's their Twitter.
Dude, his hands are really shining here. Oh man, take it easy, JT. Take it easy, man. Thanks for dropping by.
Is it Global Frequency Studios?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just Got the link.
So you guys are going to be on Show Me Your COC.
Uh-huh.
Show me your cack.
Creator-owned comics.
Hmm.
Creator-owned comics.
That's a nice play on words.
Yeah. Well, anyway, you guys have a good one.
right,
Good
man.
to talk to you.
All right.
And
Take
talk
care,
to you
Keep up the great work
tomorrow,
there, dude.
James.
All right, man.
All right.
Take it easy. Good night.
John.
Or good day.
And yeah, just make sure that you got those edits.
Uh-huh.
And just, I don't know. We'll talk, I guess. All right.
Yep.
See you
Will
guys.
do, man. Okay. Take it easy.
Bye.
Yeah, like with Blade and other these franchises, man, we just need people in there who really like it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Who are interested in, who really admire the books, enjoy the books, and want to produce something, not just to
Yeah.
they actually want to make money too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think that's the problem with especially with comic books today. They don't like the characters. They just want to use it as a platform.
Exactly.
And I think a lot of people are tired of it. That's why they go to manga,
Mm-hmm.
because with manga, they do it just because they love it.
Right.
Even though it sometimes kills them. I mean, the guy who created One Piece had to go to the hospital 3 times for health reasons.
Man, I understand that though. Like that's not just with comic books, man. With most occupations around here in Japan, there's actually terminology for it. It's basically death from work, and it happens a lot. And they're trying to get like ease up on work hours and everything like that with people here because it has been such a big problem.
Mm.
But Japan's all about its volunteer work in quotation marks. Hey, what's
Yeah.
up, Blair? Blair, how's it going there? It's like, oh yeah, it's volunteer work, but it's compulsory.
Mhm. Yeah.
And you don't get paid for it, and you're working like on weekends and stupid stuff like that. But they are trying to address it because not only has it caused like people to get sick and actually die from it, but suicide and things like that due to work-related stress has been a huge problem. And yeah,
Kind of like working in a whole country of that guy from Office Space.
basically. Which one? The guy who's gonna burn down the building?
No, the guy who's like, yeah.
Oh
We're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
need you to
Oh yeah, yeah.
We're gonna need you to come in on Saturday, and then oh yeah, and we're also going to need you to come in on Sunday for a few hours. That would be great.
Right, yeah. I watched that movie recently. So good.
Yeah, basically what Neon from Clownfish TV, he's been saying that David Zaslav has compared David Zaslav as the 2 Bobs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he's like, you think it's gonna because David Zaslav is going through everything in Warner. He's like, are you
All right,
making us
cut it.
money?
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
Good.
look at Batgirl. He thought it would cost too much in marketing for what it was going to get back, so he cut it.
Yeah, that's what and you know what? A lot of people are afraid to do that because of the backlash that they'll get.
Yeah,
Oh, you can't do that because it's got a person of color, and it's like, number one, stop using that term. Like, I'm
Yeah.
seriously, that term, I hate that term, dude.
Vida. One time, Vida, when it happened, someone actually asked why would you someone in the comic book community asked, why would you cut a why would you cut why would you cut a comic book movie with a Latina Barbara Gordon, and it was 90% done? Vida Ayala answered up, mostly racism. And this was on Wes's channel. He's like, oh yeah, just look at all the racism he has. Blue Beetle was originally supposed to be a Netflix HBO one shot, but he saw it would do more potential. Yeah, it had more potential that so they gave it a bigger budget and it's going to give it a movie release, and it has a Latino lead. Look at all the racism.
Yeah. That racism is just another term that they throw around so loosely.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Like that video that Geeks and Gamers was on, or that TV show, I couldn't watch it all the way through. Like, it was just so the things that they were saying, it was like, oh man, it's just evil. It's pure evil. But
Yeah.
and then the fake laughing from the crowd and just the way that they were responding to her very bad jokes was just
Yeah.
it was just oh, I know they had like the laugh sign up. You're like, laugh now. Ha, ha, ha.
How like Trevor, same thing with the backlash ended up getting on Trevor Noah, The Daily Show.
Yeah.
But it's not because of racism. I'm sure there are some people who are mad because Ariel's black now, but it's mainly because of fatigue. People don't want any more of these live action remakes. They're tired of them.
Well, that you saw the way that they did the trailer too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't show the character, don't show the character, don't show the character until the very end to reveal that she is, black. And that's done on purpose. That's not done by an accident. And the whole reason to do that is like, look what we've done. La 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 la. It's like, dude, that's a crutch that's a crutch. It's just a crutch because you have no imagination. You have no ideas. You have nothing. All you could do, that's all you can do. That's your go-to. That's all your well is full of. It's just like, well, that's all we could do now. So let's do it for shock value or to cause a ruckus. That's it.
Yeah, just look at The Woman King now.
Nobody's watching it.
Yeah, and
it might have been a good movie. I don't know.
Yeah, but this is about a tribe that actually helped with the slave market, got their wealth from the slave market, and they actually altered the history so much that it was that they wanted to make it a Yas Queen type movie, but this was actually, if you look at the people who wrote it, it was just two white women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's like to look to Hollywood for any kind of moral guidance is a mistake in the first place. The place is full. It's a cesspool full of people who are just trying to get a fast one on the other person to jump up the ladder. And it's not a place where you look to for morals. It just isn't. And the quicker that people realize that it's just a bunch of high school dropouts who, sorry, for the most part,
or college kids who had those professors who were into socialism.
Yeah. Quicker to get out of there, the better. I'm going to use this green here real quick. I'm trying to work on this one spot right here.
That's what spot is that? I guess that's why you're the artist.
Oh, no, there it is. That's what I was looking for. Yep, that's exactly what I was looking for. Should have
Mm.
brought that color out earlier. I like this bright green spot right here, and I'm wanting to kind of make it larger.
Mm.
I don't know why. Just have that feeling.
Yeah.
More than a feeling. There we go. Just do this in a couple more places. I'm not gonna. Oh, it's one. Oh, it's almost. Shoot. I was supposed to be off of here like around 1 o'clock. I told myself,
Mm.
but now it's almost 1:30, and I'm still
Bet,
painting.
bet your
Oh
wife's.
well.
I bet your wife's mad. Not mad.
Nobody's awake. Wife and daughter are fast asleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good for me because I have my painting time.
Yeah. Oh, I saw that on Facebook. I saw you in a rather revealing swimsuit. Well, what Band-Aid or Band-Aid, whatever. What the hell was that, dude? You were at the coast with a bunch of people?
Revealing bathing suit. Oh, it might have been my bachelor party.
Yeah. You were
Yeah,
at a yeah. It
it was
looked
my.
like
Mhm.
okay. It looked like a festival actually.
Oh, that no. That's a fundoshi. That's a Japanese, dude. That's a Japanese traditional wear for men at festivals. It's the fundoshi. So that is from Aoshima Hadaka Mairi, which I used to take part in every year. It takes place on January 14th or the 9th. I can't remember one of the two.
Mhm.
And it's basically a festival. It's a Shinto festival, local
Mm.
one, where all of the men dress up in those fundoshi and the women wear those white gowns, and you go into the ocean
Mm.
um, to rid yourself of any bad omens and to bring good luck for the next year.
Ah.
So I used to do that every year until I moved here to Miyakono. But that was basically right around the corner from where I used to live.
Huh. That sounds
That's where
like
that picture's from.
It's
Very cold.
Yes, it sounds like the Polar Bear Club.
It's warmer than the polar bear stuff, but it's still very cold, especially when you go out there on a windy day. But I used to do that every year
Hmm.
with my friend Cameron, who's from Scotland. The two of us would go out there and do that together. Yeah, I forgot about that. I was wondering what
Yes.
you're talking about because during my bachelor party, we wore some Mongolian stuff,
Uh
and I thought that maybe that's what you were talking about.
no. No. Nah. Yeah, I was talking about the fundoshi.
Okay, cool. Fundish, yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
old fundishi.
I'd be too self-conscious to wear one of those.
Everybody's out there in them, and people of all sizes and ages.
Mhm.
It, I mean, this is a sumo culture, man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh.
I'm gonna go in there with this blue right here. Pop on top of that.
Nice.
My airbrush experience, I would have to say I have mixed emotions with it. I like some of the aspects of it, but what I like to do with the airbrush is combine it with my acrylics. So I would never want to just use airbrush only. I mean, this is only my first time using it, but what I like to do is get those for the kind of uh, like a nice faded look to it. You know what I mean? And then I go in there with some paints and then tighten up the area around them. So yeah, I'm happy with it. It's looking nice. I made some shiny stuff on it, as you can see right here.
Yeah. like the way it's reflecting.
Yeah, like there's a. I remember an art professor used to say this. I can't remember which art professor it was. Had so many, but the part that you don't like about your picture the most, you want to make that the part of the picture that you like the most.
Mm.
So that's your goal.
Kane, I see some of I've been seeing some of McKinney's art lately, and it's been coming out great.
Oh yeah. He's up to his game, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's. I wonder what he's. I'm always curious about what he's going to do with it. You know.
Yeah. Maybe
Like,
he could sell it as an art book.
yeah, like definitely something that he should consider doing in the future.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always curious about what's because he's got a good following.
Yeah.
You know,
I follow him.
and that's one of the most important things, having a good following of people who enjoy your work.
Mm-hmm.
And he's definitely got the ability to go out there and get a nice following of people to support him. So I hope that that could go somewhere. He definitely deserves it. Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it quits on this here soon, Bandito.
All right.
I think I'm almost finished here, but
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm glad I could catch you. I'm
yeah,
glad
man, I
glad I
appreciate you
could
always coming
catch.
out here. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was wondering where you were you. I was like, oh, I wonder if he's gonna be here tonight. But
Yeah.
appreciate you coming by, man.
Yeah. I slept in.
Good. I'm gonna probably want to do that, but end up not doing that tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm gonna call this one a wrap, most likely. I say that, and then I'm gonna work on it for another 10 hours.
It's never done, is it?
No, it's never done. You just put it to the side.
Mm-hmm.
You just stop working on it. That's all you can do.
All right.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna call this one a wrap. There we go. Dr. Doom. There we go.
Heal before doom.
Yeah, I liked how this part down here turned out as well too. I wanted to get this kind of non-fabric-y look to it, but have a flow to it as well.
Yeah.
Nice use of a palette knife to get that effect.
Yeah. That's always a
Yeah,
good thing.
yeah. So there you go. First
Mhm.
time to do Dr. Doom. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for everybody who stopped by. Bandito, is there anything? Oh, thank you, Purple. You're still there. Look at it. Hey, this one was for you.
Yeah.
There you go. Bro. But yeah, thank you everybody for stopping by. Bandito, is there anything you want to shout out there?
Yeah. I want to give a quick shout out to Angry Canadian. Thank you for helping me a lot, and I appreciate your the work you're doing. I'm gonna start with the storyboard today, and if anybody wants to help me, because I am always open to criticism. If anybody wants to help me with my comic book, and my email is bomberman@gmail.com, bombermanefx@gmail.com. I'll put it on the chat. So if anybody's interested, let me know.
All right, man. And thank you again, Angry Canadian, for getting in touch with Bandito about that. And my best of wishes to you guys. And hey, Juan, you always know that you can everything that we've worked on together.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and roll with that, man. You can.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's
awesome.
all good.
Awesome, dude. All right. Well then, thank you everybody for showing up tonight, and hope to see you around next time. And for any of you who haven't backed our comic yet, here it is. If you're interested, Anti-Steam Junk Western on Indiegogo. As of now, we have 31 backers. we've got 39 hours left on the campaign. So throw the word out there to your friends and everybody. And I know it's a little bit of a price to get it shipped internationally, but it's going to be worth your while. Trust me. Put a lot of work into it, and story's great. And yeah, hopefully you'll feel inclined to give us your support. But with that in mind, thank you everybody for showing up tonight, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. Take
right.
care and see you next time.
Bye.
Thanks, Juan. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Good night.